Alright, hello everybody. Today we are here for the third annual Bonita Springs Grand Prix. We are very happy to be here, and yeah, we're all ready for another Crown Jewel event here in Israel. This is what, fourth Crown Jewel already. We have the WRA Rec Zone, we have the Daytona 500, we had Northern 500, and we have this now as our fourth one of the year. Coming up after Watkins Glen next week, we then have four crown jewels in a row, then Montgomery, then another one. So we have just a bunch of big races right in a row here throughout the month of May into June. So yeah, we're looking forward to it here over at Argyle and Israel and all of our associated partners. But yeah, as per usual, it's one of the four biggest races of the year. So I must, or well, yeah, no, it's one of the biggest races of the year, so of course I must have sinus issues to broadcast this race to you. Because last time we had a race this big was the Acre 500 last year, where I also had sinus issues. So whenever I have sinus issues, that's how you know we're about to have a pretty big race. But yeah, full length event, so 250 miles roughly is what we were aiming for. But we'll get into some of that stuff later. Yeah, I guess let's hop into the pre-race show. If I can actually find, can you even actually see? Is a fantastic question I should be asking myself. Uh, yeah, okay, we're good. So yeah, I might be blowing my nose down the long front and back straightaway here at times, but yeah, this is the third running of the Bonita Springs Grand Prix. This is the fourth year of Argyle. So this was the first custom-made track that we raced on back in 2024. So we're looking forward to continuing on the tradition here. This is a pretty unique track. It is only our second street course of the season. It's 5.346 miles with 24 turns. I don't have the exact data with me, but if I remember correctly, the front straightaway is about 1.1 miles, and then the back stretch is like 7/8 of a mile or something like that. So it is a lengthy course, helped by two really long straightaways. You're going to get a ton of draft down those straightaways, and hopefully draft is working. If we do get somebody into the game, we might pause the pre-race show to make sure the draft is working while I can still fix it before the race. But yeah, 47 laps tonight. Our stages are 14, 14, and 19. So this race is 19 laps longer than it was last year. So basically we added a final stage to get it to a full-length event. This will be 251.262 miles around this street course. And yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to a good race. Every year this race has had a battle on the last lap. Not necessarily a last lap pass every year, because officially a last lap pass is considered somebody leading to the white flag and then a different person leading to the checkered flag. But we have had last lap battles and passing going on throughout the lap both years. So we'll see if we get a third year of this occurring. Obviously, it's going to be different now this year. This race is probably going to be more difficult than ever. Just because of the extra lengthy endurance that now comes with the pit strategy. Now you actually have to pit for fuel throughout the race. What was the other thing? The anti-wall ride. We made the track, not the straightaways, but the actual road course part. We made that narrower than ever. So it's than usual. So it's gonna be something here. What was I gonna say? So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty difficult race. Let's see. In terms of favorites for the race, you gotta look at me, as I'm the two-time defending winner of this race. I won it both years we ran it, and I am known as the best Argyle driver on these road and street courses. So We're definitely looking at the 24 machine to be fast today. Banana is another one of the favorites. He did not participate in this event in 2025. However, in 2024, he came very close to victory. He was battling me on the final lap when he drove it into the tire barriers, and he ended up getting actually stuck in those tire barriers, and that took him out of the chance to battle as he was entering the back straightaway for the final time. Which, I mean, to be fair, he had to merge back to me in the first place. I don't remember how close he was before that, but still, it was quite a battle for the first sector of the lap, first third roughly of the lap, and all fell apart for the 9 team right at the end there. And if he is to join, you got to look at Angelo. He's always strong on these road courses, and we're looking forward to having a potentially fantastic battle here. The keys to winning is getting clean air. You want that track position. The straightaways are obviously going to bring, even if you aren't good on road courses, if you're good in the draft, which Banana is, that's why he's seen as a favorite, even though he's not really known for being a road racer in this league. You can see the draft on the straightaway, he's fantastic in. So you can use that to your advantage, even if you're not good in the road course part. 1.8, 1.9 miles of the almost half the track pretty much is probably 40% easily is just the front and back straightaway alone. And you can really make up some ground with how much draft you're gonna have. So it is even if you're not good in the road courses, you need track position isn't as important as it normally would be on a street course. However, if you can get clear, let's say there's 3 cars in the race, or 4 or 5 or whatever, and you get clear of the pack, you have second and third place continuing to battle behind you. If they keep slowing each other down enough, you can get away. So clean air and track position definitely still important. It is very, that goes for any track, but it's easier here with the narrow walls and the street course and all that stuff. Endurance, full length event. These full length races, you always need some endurance. You need to be willing to stick to it. Let the race come to you sometimes. Sometimes you're fighting an uphill battle. You're fighting the car, the track, your crew chief, your pit crew, all of it sometimes. But other times, it just flows for you and you're moving good. So, you got to keep your endurance. You got to be focused. You got to be willing to stay in it for the long haul. And then you got to minimize the mistakes that will happen. It's a 47 lap race. It's a narrow track. Obviously the front stretch isn't very narrow, or the back stretch, but it is a narrow track at a lot of points across the circuit. You have to accept that mistakes will be made during the course of the race, and you're probably going to mess up pretty majorly once or twice even. So it's about not letting that get to you. You got to minimize the mistakes that you are going to make. Obviously, you want to, you don't want to be making a mistake every corner, but you gotta minimize it. You gotta expect it, but you gotta minimize them, and you have to, be willing to accept that you are gonna mess up at some point in the race. First season overview. For first month or so, which is like late January into February, it was RGA versus Bloxy Motorsports going back and forth. The rival organizations trading blows, fighting for wins, and then once March arrived, Bloxy Motorsports started looking weak for the first time in almost a year, honestly. They dominated most of 2025, even though I was the most winningest driver for my team, RGA, but over the 2025 season. But, Bloxy Motorsports was the dominant force. Usually RGA is taken up, in the past, RGA has taken up like 70-80% of the wins. Bloxy Motorsports definitely narrowed the gap there last season. But this year was back and forth, and and then March arrived, and I took over myself and won 5 in a row across all of Argo at one point. And, RGA was looking unstoppable there for quite some time. And then late March into April, Banana started taking the Israel world specifically by storm. He is now the points leader. He's led the most laps and easily 3, maybe even 4 of the last 5 races we've ran. He's won 2 of the last 3, and I think like 4 of the last 6 5 or 6. So he has been a dominant force throughout the month of April. If he is able to get into the game here, you got to look at him as a favorite, just from that standpoint, too. Which I know we already mentioned him in favorites, but Banana has just been on a roll. If he can carry that momentum into a big crown jewel event like this, you got to anticipate this is his time to do so. Coming off of his first full-length event win back in Mackinac at the Northern 500 too, so it's Man's got some momentum here on his side. If we're gonna focus on the 2014, it's nobody. They're going for the record here. Nobody has ever won 3 races, the same race 3 years in a row. Nobody's ever done it. This is only year 4, so obviously not many opportunities. But I had about 3 opportunities to do that last season, and I think every single one of them I got passed in the last lap, or lost in a photo finish in the other one. I don't know if I got passed in the last lap at Turgor Pressure, but I know it was a close finish where I got second. So it's been extremely close to happening, but it just, North Wilkesboro had a chance, and steering failed entering the final corner, and lost to my bitter rival, which I got one back in at Indy when I literally went over him to win the race, but, that's besides the point. Turgor Pressure came up short, and if I recall correctly, that photo finished with Pineapple, my teammate. And then at Avis, there's actually Banana Boy who just full sent it into the wall of death for the final corner. And he got it to stick, roughed us up out of the groove, and we did not have enough time to recover. And it was Banana stealing the win in Avis. So we've lost it in the final corners, or the final stretch, 3 times in a row to try to get this 3 in a row to happen. Is this the time we finally get it done? And also for the 24, most dominant winning driver, most championships, most wins, all that. But has never won a full-length event that has gone all the way to the finish. I did win 1 full-length event, but it was cut short a little over halfway. So, the 2014, they're looking for their first full-length event win. And if there's a place they're going to do it, it's this track. This is one of my best tracks. And, I mean, if it doesn't happen here, we have Bathurst, which is in the fall, which is another one of my best tracks. But still, if that's kind of our only opportunities left here. So it would be extremely disappointing if we aren't able to get that to happen. In terms of your starting lineup, I am on pole position by default, as I was the only person to show up to practice the qualifying. My fastest lap was a 2 minute, 23 seconds, 23.725 second lap with an average speed of 133.9 miles per hour. Second will be Banana, as when nobody else shows up as the starting lineup after the actual people who qualified is determined by who shows up. So Banana will be second, and then if anybody else is to join up, they will be third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So that's what we're looking at here today. It's a mostly cloudy day here in Bonita Springs, Florida. We're expecting the sun to set in about a little under 2 hours here, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens now. We're gonna run, I'll say about. Well, the Kentucky Derby, obviously, pre-race, yeah, I take it they call it pre-race there, is going on, all that stuff, whatnot. I am going to go upstairs, watch that real quick, because that's about 2 minutes, so I'm going to upstairs watch that for about 2 minutes, come back downstairs, and we'll get our pace laps going. However, me and Banana are going to do the test real quick, so I'm going to block off the screen here. We did bring a similar setup from Mackinac over here. We actually made the cars a little bit tighter, I think. But yeah, no, we brought a very similar setup from Mackinac. So it's a little interesting on how it's going to work, but how that works out like that. But yeah, it is, we did make some changes for the road course, but overall it is a pretty similar setup to Mackinac, where you saw me dominate a good amount of that race. Banana came on strong late, so maybe you see something similar happen here. So the draft is working, so that's good. I actually copied the draft from the old cars for this one, and it worked pretty good. I don't know where the 9 is. I don't know if he completing the full lap or if he did turn it around. I guess we'll find out soon enough. I told him just go to the end of the straightaway, so let's see. Is it really that close? Oh wait, no, never mind. I was like, there's no way the garage area is that close to the final corner, and it's not. Oh, okay, you can't see. Okay. Well, let's pay attention to the stream, I guess. Pay attention to the stream. I'll try to say as much as I can on game chat with the official thing, but yeah, we'll make sure that we go down pit road into the pace lap for everybody, and yeah, get my car back to the garage so the boys can work on it. Head back to the pre-race show booth, and we'll go from there. Is that my seat? That's my seat. Bananas marching up here slowly. Alright, interviews. I guess we'll interview Banana. I know he can't see game chat. So let's listen to the stream and answer on stream chat, I guess. How do you feel entering today, coming off of a very successful month of April? Can you even see? Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, good. Live here. Do that. Alright, so at least I have that running in the background. Alright, alright, there we go. Yeah, my sinus issues are getting a little better, so that's good. It was pretty bad this week, but it's getting better, so that's always positive. He said, "Ain't that quote?" Oh, I got a phone call to take. Sorry about that. I had a phone call to take. So let's see. He said, I feel great. I just won our first volleyball game on Thursday. All right, nice. And last night I had my solo for concert. That went well. I'm going to the Glen. Okay, so that nothing related to the actual race itself, but he's feeling great. So yeah, I was very happy. Knowing you had coming off of that phone call, ignoring all that that I had to take back to the interview. Knowing that the setups are pretty similar to, or almost basically the same as the setups we ran at Mackinac, where you ended up winning. How do you think that's gonna, benefit you here today on a completely different style racetrack that you're not really necessarily known for being the best at these road and street courses? I mean, obviously, you have enough momentum to maybe that can almost override it. You have shown glimpses of ability on here, but you aren't necessarily known for being the best road racer. It's not like it's not like something against you. It's just like Pineapple's the dirt guy. You're the super speedway guy. That kind of thing. So. I forgot to mention pre-race. We have seen some horrific crashes in this race, by the way. So maybe we'll see another today. Let's see. What is based on my poll app? What is race time looking like? About 2 hours. So it's pretty good for a full length race. We can win anywhere. So I mean, he said we can win anywhere. So I mean, we aren't the best, but I mean, anyone can win an Argyle. They're just having a chance at the end. So yeah, the start might be rough for us with no practice on this track. And I think we'll be there. All right. You were pretty close to winning this race in 2024 when you merged there on the white flag and had a pretty good battle until you got stuck in the tire barriers. Do you think it's been a year, well, pretty much 2 years at this point since you've raced on this track? But do you think the prior experience will translate, even though it was a completely different car? We have the same draft package, so that that is good in that sense. However, it's a completely different car, completely different style of Argo at this point in time. But do you think those skills will translate from the past? Also, didn't even answer the question about how the setup, having the similar setups to Mackinac where he won, would help him. But fair enough, I guess. I don't even remember that race happened, so fair enough. You entered today with the points lead in this division. Obviously, assuming nobody else is going to show up, they're going to expand that points lead. Even if you don't end up winning today, do you think, having the good run and being able to extend that points lead onto your competitors, assuming nobody else is able to join, would still be, a huge momentum carrier throughout the rest of the season as, we're still a few months away from the chase, but, we have, or the playoffs or the chase or whatever we're calling it. But, you still, obviously expanding the points lead would be nice. So do you think that would carry after today? It's a pretty healthy points lead. It's like 187 points, I think, is this points lead, if I remember off the top of my head. It's a pretty good lead. You can't make up 100, or wait, let's see, 80 plus the 20 for the stage. That's 100. Most laps is 25. So you can make up 125 a race. So he's got over a race. Obviously, 187 sounds bigger of a points lead than it really is, but still. need like a countdown to green. Uh, what's it called? Graphic. I don't know. Maybe over the summer when I'm not all tied up by these AP tests, I can get a graphic package going for some stuff. Well, it depends if we don't. Well, it depends if we don't win. If we lose by a lot, I don't think it'll help with momentum. And either way, if no one else shows up, we'll build the points lead. But if we lose by 20 seconds, yeah, okay. We ran out of characters, but all right. So yeah, it's not. He values the points lead, but not like enough to be like, hey, we still got the points lead. But yeah, that far back, the whole race, it probably won't build the momentum for us. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. I guess we'll cut off your interview here. Is there anything you want to say to the folks back home? And then you're going to be interviewing me, so because that's how that works here. With I can't interview myself. Banana's statement to the folks back home is, if I suck, don't blame me. He put B. I think it's supposed to be me. If I don't suck, don't blame me. Blame the crew chief, which is also me. So he fired his crew chief at some point throughout the season. We were not aware of that. But yeah, the 9 breaking news: the 9 team has fired his crew chief and is now going the Lightning McQueen route and is his own crew chief. Where's Banana's main? Nowhere to be found. This is Banana's alt. So, yeah. But yeah, Banana, you're interviewing me. We got about 7 minutes before the Kentucky Derby. So I'm gonna go upstairs. 7 minutes now. Go upstairs, watch the Kentucky Derby. Come back downstairs. Do our pace lap. Start the race. Where's the sun at? It's kind of hard. There it is. All right, it's starting to set a little bit. We are going to be racing into the night here, so, there's that for you. I mean, I feel pretty good. I mean, we definitely are going to have a great number 24 Racing Guy Dodge Charger here today. Crew's been working hard. Obviously, this is, one of my better tracks. I'm a bit concerned with the fact that the setups is kind of similar to Mackinac, where when I did get behind, it kind of fell apart and it snowballed downhill very quickly. However, as long as we're able to stay on top of it, minimize our mistakes, not beat ourselves up, I think we'll be fine. The only other thing concerning me is we just seemingly have a curse when trying to win these races for the third race in a row. We got beat. We've been beaten the last lap in all three of them that I've nearly won before, and I've never won a full length event. So we just seemingly have a curse in these races. So I'm just part of it's gonna be waiting for something to happen. But yeah, overall we should have a good car, and I'm feeling pretty confident heading into this one. This being Crown Jewel race. You're already winning this race before. How much you want to win this race? I mean, this is always a great race. This is obviously you always want to win the Crown Jewels. This track is very. It was a little bit meaningful to me. This track, just being the first Acre made track, and the game we were originally going to run the 2024 edition in. Me and my friends were playing that game all the time for over the summer of that year. Or the summer before summer into that year too. So, it is a great race, fun track to win, and it's. I mean, I obviously always love driving the road courses, and just really hoping to get a full length event win, and wanting to get that 3 in a row. If we can check both those boxes in one night, that'd be immaculate. You think the track will go through any significant changes for the Sunset tonight? Well, I made the game. And I know that I said it to where there should be no changes. But obviously, being as aware as we are, we notice as drivers, we notice the microscopic changes to the racetrack. So I'm sure it might feel slightly different, but I don't know, maybe it's some psychology thing they didn't teach us about AP Psych, where it's just like you see something different, so now it feels different. Or I don't know, maybe we did learn, I forgot it, and I need to study for the AP test for that one. That's like 2 weeks or a week away. So yeah, but anyway, I don't think it should be significantly different, but you never know. We got 3 minutes, Banana. We got 3 minutes. I mean, this will be a huge momentum builder if we're able to pull this off tonight. Obviously, checking off the boxes of 3 in a row and a Crown Jewel, or not Crown Jewel, full length event. Obviously we've been close a few times in the most recent races, but sometimes it just doesn't fall your way. The important thing is we've had speed pretty much everywhere we go, except when we don't. When we're off, we're really off. It seems this year. And we're losing by 10 seconds or 10 laps, depending on how soon it goes wrong. But as long as we do indeed have it, we aren't just we aren't completely missing the setup. We should be fine. And yeah, it'd be a huge momentum builder, just to keep get some momentum going into a bunch of Crown Jewel races throughout the rest of May and into June. And bad luck tonight. Okay, whatever. Last thing, shout out to my friends failing. Everybody at the number 24 Racing Guy Dodge Charger crew. Everybody back at the RGA shop. And, it's time to go watch the Kentucky Derby. So I'll be back down here in about 2 minutes when that thing's over. I'm back. I'm back. I apologize for the delay here. The Kentucky Derby got a little delayed. But it'll finish though. Anyway, let's get ready to get our big race underway. The third annual running of the Bonita Springs Grand Prix. Well, looks like it's just going to be me and Banana here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the field down pit road. Since we did do the draft test, we're going to bring the field down pit road, make sure everybody stops in the pit stall, get their fuel. Then we'll do our pace lap and we'll go green. Anywhere in my way. We'll line it up on the exit of the garage area here, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, full-length event. Endurance is going to be involved. It is only 250 miles, obviously, because it is a road course. It's not like we're doing 500 miles on a road course, but still, you got to be aware of that. Alright. Pace speed, we'll say 80. Just because, yeah, we'll say 80. Cars are rolling out of the garage area here. Obviously, we're going to be going down pit road immediately here. Make sure Banana... he did not go off the start. You can't see when I announce something either. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just pay really close attention to stream chat then. Or stream chat. To the stream. So yeah, we're making sure everybody stops in a box, get their fuel to make up for the draft test that we did. I'll get the lap set up down the front or back, down the rest of the front stretch or the back stretch or something like that. Go from there. Oh, I got the anti-wall ride from that. Get in a box, get in a box, get in a box. Here, I'm just gonna, yeah, okay, there you go. Remember, the rule for pitting is you have to come to a complete stop in your pit box. And then you do have to try to follow the blend line here. I don't care if you're on the line, just don't go over it. Now, here we are. Taking to the track for the first time tonight with a pace speed of 80 miles an hour. Let me get everything set up here. Are you kidding me? That didn't work? Okay. Why is it not? Alright, whatever. I can fix laps later if we need to, I guess. Obviously, you know, at some points of the track, we probably won't be able to keep it at 80, but we can probably, you know, keep it as 80 as much as we can. Yeah, let's see. We're going to be going green this time by choose down the back straightaway. And then we will go green for the third annual Bonita Springs Grand Prix. Obviously, you know, with I mentioned this before in the others are races, but the way you save fuel is going faster. Unfortunately, I don't have the script where it matters how much you're on the gas. Hopefully, I can find that for next year, or at some point over the summer we can update it. But yeah, we are just going to burn a ton of fuel this time by. That is going to mess with your strategy a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be going green this time by. Choose coming up here. There it is. I want the bottom here. Doesn't really matter. It's a straightaway, but yeah, turns 1 and 2. That switch over to go to the other side of the road. That is a single file part of the racetrack. We saw Dodge nearly go over the catch fencing in 2024 when he hit the tire barrier there and then bounced out towards traffic into my lane. So we'll see what happens here. Actually, probably should have put the choose on the front straightaway on the other side. Yeah, well, I can fix it next year, I guess. So we're going to have to be really careful here. It is super narrow through this part of the racetrack. So we're just going to play it as careful as we can. Got the wall, yep. Yeah, okay. I'll move the choose next year. Probably should have thought of that, but whatever. It's fine. Too late to fix it now. We're already behind schedule. Oh, my bad. That was my bad. Jeez, it's laggy. Wasn't having this many lag issues when we were testing. That's fine. Alright, for the next caution, if we have one, just go single file until the front stretch. We'll choose on the back stretch single file for this part, and then we'll... Are you kidding me? Then we'll, double file back up on the front stretch. Let me, oh, my graphic quality a little bit there. There we go. Maybe that'll help. That'll track pretty well. Oh, no, that's really not good. And, yeah, oh, jeez, I'm going to have so much damage already. Yeah, I've already lost 2 or 3 miles an hour easily. Alright, here we go. On to the front straightaway. We've already acquired a ton of damage from colliding with the wall here, so that's not good. Yeah, so yeah, we'll definitely have to fix pacing for next year. I'm the control car once we get into the restart zone here. Let's see what happens. As we get ready to go racing in the 3rd annual Bonita Springs Grand Prix. Will history be made tonight? Or can Banana pull off another crown jewel victory, keep the momentum going in Israel this month? We are under green. The 2026 Bonita Springs Grand Prix, and I already got fixed laps. Yeah, we're down to 195. We already lost 5 miles an hour. There we go. Oh, that's why I need to change laps -1. I forgot. Oh, Banana's run stalled out pretty quick. He's going to try to back up to us. We're going side by side into the single file part of the racetrack. Graphic quality was so low, we almost drove it straight into a tire barrier immediately. Nine gonna run wide. Oh, we're stuck on the part of the curb, and we're heading out towards the wall with big lag. Had to correct it over the curbing there. Banana getting away with the lead. If you remember, it was Sweden where Banana won on a road course. That's his only road course win so far this season. Where I dominated the race and then had a huge lag storm in the final 7 laps. I was able to lost 47 seconds over the course of the 3 or 4 laps I was in the lag storm. Or yeah, it was 3 laps. Drove it back up to I think 31 back with the 3 or 4 laps I had, but it just wasn't enough. But yeah, now we have to try to catch back up to 9. He's snaking down the back straightaway, trying to break the draft. It doesn't really matter what you do. You're going to get draft no matter what. Top speed obviously struggling now with the damage that we have. We're down to 215 even with the draft into the braking zone. Contact with the 9. See, he was braking earlier than we expected there, and we drive into the wall. He drove into the wall as well. Yeah, oh no, we're just adding more damage to the car right now already. Yeah, no, that's not good. We need pit stops, and we need them soon. I'll try to read stream chat when I can. Oh, drove into the wall. What am I doing? There we go, down into the hairpin. Oh, the 9 going a little wide there. We'll catch up to him pretty good. He's going to brush the wall and exit. Down into, I believe this is turn 22. You want to try to get as close to the wall here as you can for the better entry or exit to 23. Down into turn 24. Banana exits the final corner in the lead. We'll have the draft though. But it won't be enough. It looks like Banana's going to lead the first lap. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, the line's further back than I thought. Banana will still lead lap 1, but we are not far behind. We will zoom on by to take the race lead. 13 to go, stage 1. How quick can Banana get back up here, considering the fact that we are really slow with all the damage we have already. Banana going to get on by pretty quick there. Won't have a chance to fight back this time. Here's the lane switch. Into the braking zone for turn 3. We lock it up big time. We're going to tap the tire barrier there. I don't think the tire barriers give you damage, actually, if you hit those. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure, but we can, you know, that's fine. I guess we can hit those. If the lag can stop ever so slightly, that'd be huge, obviously. Like I said, we are going to be racing into the night, though. So we'll see what ends up happening. With the darker sky, you know, you might not be able to see as much, obviously. So that might obviously affect, you know, your braking points and whatnot. Also, I don't know why the roof flaps want to deploy on the straightaways. I really don't. Here's the momentum. We'll push Banana, get him a little sideways. Now we're going to try to make the move to the outside lane. He's going to cut us off. We already have a ton of damage. We can't afford much more. Both of us are maybe going wide here. No, we're both able to stop it just in time. You know, set ourselves up for the 12, 13, 14 set complex of corners. Banana getting away with the lead for now. He's hanging on to it. Yeah, it's not worth too big of a risk of that part of the track. Might have gotten a tiny bit of damage there, not 100% sure. Oh, man. Car really got away from us there as we got on the gas. Oh, now we got stuck on the transition there. Now we're in the wall even more. Yeah, this is not a good first run, and like I said in pre-race or in my interview, at some point now more lag going to throw us in the wall and lose even more ground. Like I said, when we are not, you know, off to a good, if we get behind, it seems it snowballs quickly, and we are getting behind very quickly here. Last time this happened, it was obviously a way longer race. It was like 5 times longer, but in terms of lap count. But Banana ended up, you know, destroying us and won by 10 laps. I say won, he really shouldn't have won, but he won by 10 laps. And yeah, now we're down to 193 and we don't even have draft. Yeah, it is falling apart very quickly here. We need a pit stop as soon as we can get one over here at the 24 camp. Already 3.82 the gap, 3.8 the gap. And yeah, it is not looking good here. Start, yeah, 189. But it's a long race. You just gotta, you know, stay with it. You can't give up this early. It's just the inputs are lagging a little bit. Good through turn 3 there. Now into 4. There we go through the zigzags. Here, not really S's. I mean, I guess I kind of are. I feel like we're reeling in Banana pretty good. He's going to obviously run away on the straightaways, though, with his higher top-end speed that he has right now, but I feel like we're gaining on him pretty good. Oh, jeez, that's what I mean by my inputs lagging. Like, see how it dropped down to 32 right there? Like, it's not, the inputs aren't lagging. They're, like, staying applied longer than they should be. That's the real issue, but, you know, who knows what it is. I do anticipate 5 or 6 pit stops here. You can probably go about 8 or 9 laps. I guess if you really wanted to, you could go for it, try to get 10, but I don't think you can get back around to pit road if you do want to try to get that 10th lap in. However, with that pace lap, obviously we're on a lower fuel load than we would have been originally. So, oh, big lag right there. But yeah, no, so, you know, that does help our situation out a little bit, knowing that there's a pit stop coming sooner than there usually would be as we throw it into the wall again, and we're going to probably make some more contact. I don't think the back of the car matters too much, but the front of the car does. Yeah, this is, yeah, we probably got to try to fix the graphic quality even more or something as we end up in the barrier again. Banana off to a fantastic start, picking up right where he left off in 2024, where it looked like he was going to have a strong chance to win this race, or at least contend for it. Oh, more lag, more. And it is, yeah, it is rough start here. Yeah, I think we gotta try to fix it early. Going automatic. I'm in the gas. What is going on? That was really bad. Yeah, obviously 6.1 back, but probably lost some time trying to help my graphic quality out here, try to fix the lag a little bit. Sure, there's a few more things I can do, but yeah, let's just try to recover. I'd rather, you know, spend time fixing it now while there's still, you know, a lot of the race still ahead of us than try to worry about it later on. Yeah, but still, this is not a great start. We haven't really been, you know, 2025 I was very much just the comeback driver who would, kind of just show up at the end and, be there to win it. So, I wasn't really dominating a ton of races last season, and I would just kind of, wait, buy my time, wait till the end, and then that's when we would show up and win. So we need something like that to happen, because like I've said, UPR in Acre, when I was battling with Dodge, we fell behind, led the first, we were fighting for the first, third of the race or so, and after that, got behind and lost by like 10 seconds because we completely missed the setup after we got behind. You think of Denver, you think of what was the other one? Mackinac, Northern 500, last full length race we had. As soon as I got behind, when I got my drink of water, I probably should have merged, but once I got behind, we ended up falling way back, and I had to merge again to even have a chance. So it was, it's been a bad sign if we're falling behind this early. So hopefully we do get it fixed, get it gathered up. They were already much better through this part of the racetrack with the lag. So I think, that is a pretty good fix so far. Yeah, I mean, there's visible improvement with my racing line, so that's obviously good. Banana running a little bit wide through the hairpin here, trying to use the grass. We're actually going to follow him going wide. I know we were pretty far back there. We do probably have a few more laps in the tank still before we have to make a pit stop. Don't hit the wall. Ah. Oh, man, we got the anti-wall ride, too. Yeah, Banana's cruising right now. Obviously, still a long way to go. Still think we got probably about an hour until full sunset, until full nighttime starts. I mean, we only lost 8/10 that lap, so that's a lot, but considering we could be up to 15 miles an hour slower than him on the front and back straightaway, which is almost 2 miles of this 5-mile racetrack. That's not terrible. I think we just kind of gotta maybe make some pit calls here potentially. Maybe try something with the strategy right now. Is maybe our hope, or just slowly make up ground, let the race come to us, and not do that. That is not what we need to do at all. I mean, last time Banana had a lead like this, and it was going good for him this early. He shouldn't have won. He ran out of gas, so we'll see what ends up happening, I guess. Let's see, no floor. All right, let me do some. I'm gonna go silent so I can try to figure out strategy here. Okay. Oh, we're not gonna get rid of that. Pit now. Yeah, we're looking at probably 6-stop race now, realistically. Yeah, I think it's still in our best interest to try to run this to the end of its fuel load, unfortunately. I can see, like, even that little bit of lag right there could have been disastrous, so yeah, I don't know why. It wasn't this laggy when I was testing. It's just as soon as somebody else joins, now it's super laggy, so that is a bit unfortunate there, but there we go. Good. Turn 20 or 21. That's what we needed. We just needed to take this one corner at a time, manage the gap. Obviously, we don't want the 9 getting too far away. But, maybe we bring it in a lap early or something, try something just a tiny bit different, and hope that's enough to help us out. Probably 9 seconds is my guess. 7.4. Okay, never mind. That is not true at all. Not going to go stage 1, however. Go over the bridge, over the river, over to the lane switch. Obviously, Banana right now just has to really... I mean, at this point, he's got a big enough lead. His goal is just don't make any mistakes. We get a decent turn 3 there. Down into 4. Good start to the lap here, for sure. for us. I don't know. Oh, the 9 made a mistake, I think, or something happened to him. So we are way closer than before. Oh, nearly spinning off the curb there. I gotta be careful not to spin on that curb now. I got away pretty good there, though. Getting back onto the back straightaway here. Yeah, realistically, you can probably go one more lap on fuel once we get back around to the line here. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening, though. Maybe you can go 2. I think realistically it's just 1. Oh, man, that was, yeah, not good through that part of the track, though. Or at least entering that complex of corners. Get on the brakes for the lag and throw it in the wall anyway, because why not? Or, well, did we hit the wall? I don't know. That was close. We definitely got off the track there. There's a bit of grass between the... there's a small amount of grass, I should say, between the track and the wall, so maybe we didn't. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think you can only realistically go 1 more on fuel, so... You know, gotta try to... Knowing the end of this run where we have put ourselves behind early is nearing the end, we gotta go now. Try to get as much ground back as we can. As again, we're gonna be lagging off into 22 and 23 here. It's not the greatest set of corners there, but the 9 did make a mistake at some point in the lap. And he made another one. Now we're almost right here. We might be back in drafting range. Oh, we are back in drafting range. Now, obviously, we have so much damage that might not even really help us that much, but still, oh, he's bringing it in now. All right, well, we'll follow him. Much better on entry there. And then the 9, however, we have... Oh, no, what? Oh, we are losing speed on pit road. What is going on? My car's... what? Well, let me stop in a box and see if I can even get going. Nope, we're stuck at 15 miles an hour for some reason. Pit speed is 35. I'm stuck at 15. Are you kidding me? Disastrous on pit road. The car getting stuck 20 miles an hour slow. We have to crawl through the rest of pit road. Oh, no. That was my chance, and now we are going to be easily 15, 20 seconds back. And there's still 40 to go when we get back around to the line, but we're even burning fuel. I'm going to stop again. Stop again just to top off on fuel there. Man, it has been a rough start to this race for the 24 team. Alright, well, car's back to normal. We just gotta try to make up that gap. But man, that is a rough hit right there. Hopefully that's not a consistent issue, because if that is, we are not winning this race. A little bit of lag, or input lag there. It's not really lag, I should say input drag, because that's really what it is, but yeah. Yeah, now we're going to have a long way to go. Try to get this 3-peat. I think obviously we're better I feel like we're better in the road course part. I don't know if it's obvious, but I feel like we are better in the road course part so far, but yeah, we'll see. Oh no, I'm gonna I was able to get slowed down. I thought we were missing turn 11 right there. We were able to get slowed down just in time, but yeah, the 9, I don't even see him anymore. Yeah, might be on his way to his second Crown Jewel win of the season. Dodge won a Crown Jewel earlier at the WRA 500. Pineapple won the Daytona 500 after it got taken away from us in the last lap. In both of those ones, we dominated the Northern 500. Now we're going to get even more damage immediately again with the lag. It is just not going great over here. And yeah, the 9 is absolutely taken off. Oh, man, more. Yeah. Oh, no. It is all going wrong. He's already... Oh, my. Disastrous is the thing. It's stuck at 15. Game glitches on us, and now we are... Yeah, like I said, easily. Now we got to check up again. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, what we pitted lap. Okay, so we did 6. Yeah, oh, 31.2 seconds. Oh no. Well, we're picking up where we left off at Sweden, I guess. Let's see if we can make up the gap. Oh no, it's gonna. Oh my gosh, we are upside down. Caution. Full length 105. Caution is out. We're upside down, and yeah, that's wow. Instead of racing, we'll be watching the Celtics Philly game 7. Alright, fair enough. First caution of the day, back it down to 80. We're upside down 1 out of 5 on our rec score. Because I'm bringing that back. I know I haven't really been updating that. Well, actually, what did we do for full lengths? It was, because it was one, or, no, don't go that way. Well, it was one a stage, and that was like an hour long. So since this is 2, we should double. It's actually 1 out of 4. I'll say 4. We gotta catch up to the pacing line. I guess that helps us a little bit, but still, it has been a disastrous start to this event for the 24 team. What I say about big crashes, we hit the wall and it sent us backwards. So that's there's a big crash for the day. Hang on, I'm gonna try to fix some lag here. Alright, close out some tabs. There we go. I'm going to back up here. We'll open pit road this time by if you do want to make a pit stop. That's going to put us pretty much back on a normal pit strategy that I would have expected. So if you do end up pitting, so I probably will pit. I know when it's one car we usually merge, but since there's only 2 cars, that's half the field technically. There is a rule half the field is a yellow, so yeah, that's why that's in place. But yeah, we'll see. See if we can. Oh, we almost run into the 9. See if we can turn things around here with that quick reset. But if you're, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just keeps turning when I'm not turning. But yeah, if you are Banana, you are happy right now. I mean, things are lining up good. Pit road is open. Let's see if there's any takers as we pass the garage area first, obviously. If I get stuck at 15 again, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, the 9's staying out. Choose this time. Okay, this time it's working. Okay, that's good. So I guess you do want to try to enter around pit speed. But man, that's going to be really bad if we get stuck at 15 when we should be going 34. We should be going 35. I don't know why it's at 34. But yeah, if we get stuck at a low speed, again, that's not going to be. I guess we do have a little bit of a penalty for pitting outside the box last time, but I mean, not really going to matter. Serve it right there. Alright, let's catch back up to the pacing line. Restart with 5 to go in stage 1. There's Banana. So we have slightly fresher tires. Obviously more fuel in the car. We'll see what happens here. So get ready to go back green. We'll choose on the back stretch. Then we're gonna single file. Oh, the 9 in the wall under a yellow, stuck over the curb. Couldn't get it turned in time. That's gonna be some damage there to the 9 machine. When I say damage, there's no visual damage, obviously, but it's an anti-wall ride. You hit the wall, it slows you down, obviously, to prevent wall riding or wall popping. However, I have it set to where you only get back, you hit the wall, it slows you down 40, but then you only get 39.5 back with your speed. So that's what the damage is. It slows you down over the course of a run if you continue to hit the wall and whatnot. Yeah, so we're gonna choose on the back stretch. We'll single file out for the actual street course. Well, not the actual street course part, but it's all an actual street course. But for the one part of the track here, the actual road part. Don't hit the wall. Okay, we're good. And then yeah, we'll double file again on the other side of the actual street course thing. I mean, I guess if I hit it, I was to the back, which, I mean, that means I don't start beside him. That's not that big of a penalty here, but still. Alright, yeah, we'll restart on the 10th lap of this event. Race is going by pretty quick, actually. At least so far, but we'll see. Obviously, still a long way to go. I guess we are only roughly a fifth of the way through it. Oh, more contact with the wall for the 9. Yeah, every bit of wall. I mean, it's a street course. Obviously, you're gonna hit a wall. I said in Prix, you're gonna hit a wall. You're gonna make a mistake. It's a street course. You just gotta minimize it. You gotta accept it's gonna happen, and you gotta be willing to deal with it. That's how you're going to win this race. You got to hope for a reset, a caution, something like that. And that's what we got here. Obviously, things were not going our way whatsoever for the start of that. All right, here we go. We double file back here once we exit turn 24. I'm going to get the drivers double file here, so let's catch up. Get ready to go back under the green here. Bonita Springs road course. We do have an oval race here. We're bringing it back. We're going back here. We're starting an oval race, which is just the front stretch and the back stretch. Obviously, we'll extend it all the way to work as an oval. But yeah, so even if you don't win this one, I guess you do have a chance to win in Bonita Springs later on in August in this division. Oh, he's waiting till the end of the. Yep, he's waiting all the way to the end there. Did what I did to Dodge at Raleigh. Wait till the end. We're back under green. We have draft now. We'll look one way, go the other. We know he's going to try to pinch us. No, he's going to give us room. We're there. Fake him out a bit. Little contact made. We're through to the lead. 5 to go, stage 1. Now we're the ones with track position for the first time today. We have been gifted a second chance. I like the 9 going for the dive bomb down into 3. He ends up going wide. He'll park it right there. You can see it's starting to get darker now. Sun's starting to set. We're expecting total darkness, the final bit of light is in about 40 minutes. So sun is definitely starting to set here. It's a little bit of a cloudy day here in Florida, but that's all right. It's always a great day to run a big event. Down in the braking zone, turn 10, barely able to keep it out of that wall. I mean, it's a street course, so you're going to get close to the walls, but yeah. See how far back the 9 car is. It's pretty close, relatively speaking. Ooh, don't hit the wall. Don't hit the wall just because we want to set ourselves up for a good corner into turn 11 here, and we don't want to run over the choose cone in case it sends our car flying. Late dive bomb by the 9. He appeared in our screen late there. We're able to give him room. He's going to take the lead with that. Don't hit the don't hit that wall either. Don't hit any walls ideally. Big, yeah, there's the lag. That's not good. Yeah, it's usually on this end of the racetrack is when we're getting the lag issues. I took away the fence destroying scripts too, so that was there. This would really be laggy, but yeah, there we go. Rotate. Let's banana back through to the lead. We're gonna try to fight back though. Staying in the draft down here into turn 21. The hairpin. Oh. That might be anti-wall ride damage. I don't know for sure. Probably will be. Again, we're just trying to keep it as clean as we can. More contact with the 9 in the wall. Now, he's going to be on a different strategy, obviously, as we pitted under that yellow. He did not. Back onto the front straightaway here. The 9 will continue to, I believe he's led every lap so far, besides the pace lap that we did before the green. But every competitive lap he's been leading. We'll see when he ends up pitting. 4 to go, stage 1. Oh, no, we didn't get any anti-wall right. Maybe like half a mile an hour from the curb there. But 221 miles an hour down the front straightaway. New speed record here. We'll go one way, look the other's nearly going to slam us into a wall. We slam him into a wall, so we try to recover it. Yeah, you cannot be making those late risky moves on a narrow track like this at 220 miles an hour. We'll make the dive bomb, take the lead back. That was my bad for ended up putting him into the wall there, I think. But yeah, it was a late block. We had to fight for our space. He's all over our bumper now, getting down into the corner. I'm just going to give him space there. It's not worth fighting it this early in the race. Or almost the 30% mark, though. That's the end of stage 1 is usually 30% in these races, so, or close to it. Back onto the gas for the back straightaway. Yeah, Bonita is known for making these late moves, late blocks, and you can't really afford to do that. You got to be pretty predictable here again. Like, I get it's a natural reaction a little bit. You want to try to block. I get what he's trying to do here, but man, it is risky to be doing that. The stakes are this high on a track like this. Side by side into 12, 13, and 14. I have the lead exiting that set of corners. Onto the braking zone. Up 9. Going bowling. Into the wall we go. I don't think that's going to give us any anti-wall ride damage. That was the front of the car. Oh, he might have gotten, well, he might have been giving us a spot back out now. But either way, we're back through to the lead. And turn 20 here. I thought we were going in the wall there. Yeah, you can start to see some stars out in the distance. Here we go through the hairpin banana, not too far, but oh no, it went the other way. Put it into the wall there. That's not good. Going wide here. Here we go. This is what you want to do. You want to put it as close to the wall as you can, because then you can set yourself up for keep a lot more momentum for the exit of turn 23 there. And ideally, you don't want to nearly stall into turn 24, but it actually wasn't that bad. We might actually lead a lap here today. Oh, yep, we're down a mile an hour. And we will lead a lap. Yeah, this is one of the more competitive road courses. There's Bonita. Gonna zoom on by to the lead, but we have a chance to get him back. Roof flaps wanting to deploy. We'll look to the outside lane. It's a risky move, but we'll clear him before the lane change. Like I said, this is a single file part of the racetrack there to change lanes. Into the passing zone for turn 3. They're not going to park it beautifully on the apex of turn 3 there. The car's still wanting to go out wide. We're trapped on this side of the curb. We're going to brush the wall a little bit too. And the 9's going to get away pretty good right there. That was a rough time through between 3 and 4 right there. Probably still close enough to have the draft. 9's going to have to pit at some point soon, obviously. Oh, he's in the wall again. I think. Maybe he was in the wall. I don't know. Might just really have to stop the car, get it to rotate. Here we go. We got the draft. We're going to be chasing him down. Coming to 2 laps to go in stage 1. Pit road does not close with 2 to go in the stage. You can pit whenever you want, because there's no stage yellows. Rotate. Yep, there we go. Oh, the 9. Oh, he parked. He made a mistake there. He might have even tagged the wall. Now we're looking to the inside line. Turn 12. Might have the position side by side. We're going to end up in the barrier trying to fight it. Okay, well, I know now. Can't fight that unless it's the last lap or get to the bumper. That's my bad. I apologize for that. Wait, I imagine he's going to be pitting pretty soon here. He's late on the brakes into the turn. I think that was 15. Got to his bumper, so and put him in the wall. I apologize for that. Okay, careful through here. Oh, he locked it up a bit here into turn 21. We're there. A little bit of contact made. Side by side for a brief second. Here we go down into turn 22. Gonna try the wider approach here. Oh, he's in the wall. We had to lift as we kind of messed up our approach to turn 23 there. More slight contact into the wall for the 9 machine there. We're coming to 2 to go in this stage. We're expecting the 9 to pit pretty soon here. Get to his bumper, give him a push. Oh, yep. No, he's staying out. Here we go. 2 to go on the stage. Right on by him. He'll lead the lap, though. Over the river we go. We go into the lane change. We want to be careful through this part. Always do our bumper. Entering turn 3, he'll lock it up. Go a little wide. Try to park it in front of us, but we're barely able to sneak by. He stopped it just barely too late to stop us, and we were able to stop it just in time to be able to go around him there. But now the lag gonna get us there, send us out wide. I was on the brakes way earlier than that, but well, not way earlier, but a little bit earlier than that. So that's unfortunate that got us there. Turn 9, I'm pretty good at. Down into turn 10 we go. I never know when it's gonna. Oh, that's a wall. I never know when it's gonna overshoot me or undershoot me. Yeah, we're down 3 miles an hour worth of damage, but that's fine. Avoid the choose cone there if we can. Give the entrance to this corner as wide as we can get it. 12, 13, and 14 is the most comfortable lead we've had all day. We'll try not to hit anything through this part of the track. If we can do that, we'll be good. Right rear a little bit into the grass just to help get it rotate a little bit. Oh, there we go. We are cruising now. Going a little bit out of shape there, but we're able to gather it back up. In the braking zone for 21, we're going to lock it up, go a little bit wide there. There's the 9 car. Because at this rate, it's looking like we'll lead him back to the blue flag. Obviously, with the 9 behind us, we won't know for sure when he pits. Or probably a lap or so. Play it really safe through the final corner there. Turn 24. Get back onto the gas pedal. And lead him to the blue flag. There will be 1 lap to go in the first stage of this event. Gap back to the 9 car. 5.2, I think he pitted. Don't quote me on that, but I think he pitted. Because the pit marker is before start finish. But yeah, you do have to get down to pit speed, otherwise it's going to hold you up. So, you know, there's that, I guess. Good turn 3 right there. Obviously 1 and 2 is flat out. Into turn 4, we are getting a really good lap right here so far. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, well, got a little bit of damage. Actually, that was a really good 7 and 8. Down to turn 9 where I'm usually pretty good. Could have been a little more aggressive there, but that's fine. This is a fantastic lap so far. Oh, and a great turn 10. There's the 9 on the other side of the racetrack after... Yeah, well, yeah, that confirms he pitted. So as long as nothing absolutely catastrophic happens, we'll be able to win the first stage of this race. After the 9 seemingly, you know, has the best car so far based on what we've seen. But obviously everything went wrong for us in the first, you know, half of that stage. So now that things are, you know, have been reset and they're, you know, back to, you know, things going right for both of us seemingly. I mean, I don't know what the 9's thinking, but I'm thinking everything's going way better than it was for the first, you know, 7 to 9 or so laps of this race. Yeah, I am very happy. I mean, the only thing that really could be better is if I, well, that doesn't have to do with the race. Well, it does have to. I was going to say it'd be great if I don't have sinus issues. Oh, no, don't put me in the wall. But I don't have sinus issues on the day I have to announce a major Argyle race, but, you know, that's a luxury we do not have anymore, I guess. I want to try to... I messed that up. Yep, I mean, we kept it out of the wall. That's what matters. There we go. Exiting the final corner. Now into the front straightaway. We'll bring it to the line to win stage number 1 of the 2026 Bonita Springs Grand Prix. We'll see how far back Banana is now after his full complete pit stop. We still got a lap, maybe 2, before we're going to have to bring it to the pit lane. We're on lap 15, so probably about 20, or wait, no, 30. Yeah, 30 something to go, 33 to go, roughly. Yeah, 33 to go. That's, yeah, no, 33. Yeah, remember this race last year, but with the old regulations of race lengths, it was 28 laps. So these first 2 stages are 28. So this whole 19 lap final stage is unfamiliar territory. 38.9 is the gap with the pit stop. Obviously, we still have a few laps. So now the question is, does pit strategy favor one of us potentially to win this race? Part of me was thinking, just try to pit with the 9, so that way, we're on the same strategy. It ensures, we have a good chance, but we'll let the race play out. If I think it's off cycle, I'll pit with him at some point because he had to pit before me. So if I think it's going to benefit him at some point, I'll, hop on the train of that strategy. But for now, I think we're good. With no other car around me, that's helping lag too. So this is a good situation for me right now. But we'll see where we end up cycling out. Yeah, probably I'll go one more, I guess. Well, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. Big time on the brakes there. Probably just one more. Oh, we were able to keep it on the wall there. Okay, cool. The braking's on there. Oh, we'll catch the curb. You don't want to do that. I can give you some anti-wall ride damage, and I don't know. Oh, I forgot to switch back. That's why it's still blue. I was like, why is it still a blue flag? Stage 28 is the blue flag for the next stage. Let me fix that. I'm waiting for it to change. I'm like, why is it not fixing itself? No, that's why I gotta do it manually. Maybe because I didn't hit the green flag button. That might be why it's not fixing itself. No. But yeah, we'll hang on to the lead, obviously. We got about 25 minutes before the end of light, but you can see the moon is horizon, and we're getting into the first nighttime Bonita Springs Grand Prix here, which is going to be cool to see. This place under the lights that we don't have because of lag, but caught the curb a little bit there in 3, but still a very good corner. It was 38 point something. I think it was 9 last time by. Let's see what it is this time by. 37.9. Okay, so he's a little quicker. I don't know if that's the road course part or if it's anti-wall ride damage that's holding us up on the straightaways, but it is an interesting little... well, it's about the same time. We're crossing paths here, so... from last lap, so... I don't know. I think I'll... yeah, we'll hit this time. Yeah, actually, I don't think we would be able to go one more. A little bit of lag down into turn 11. I don't think 3 miles an hour would be that big of a difference, but maybe it is. I don't know. Big lock up there. Obviously, right now I'm happy. I mean, I've got pretty good control over the race, but we'll see what happens when everything cycles back around here. Rotate, rotate. There we go. Good, good, good. Go, go, go. The braking zone for turn 21. Pretty good corner right there overall. Let's see if I can get to the... There we go. Yep. There we go. That's what you want to do. So you can get the car pointed. There we go. That was a good corner. Turn 23, and then we did not translate whatsoever into turn 24. It was okay. We recovered it all right, but it was sketchy. Yeah, no, I don't have enough to go back around. Okay, we're going to pit this time then. keep it as close as I can to 35 there just so I don't get the glitch. Obviously, you got to come to a complete stop here in your pit box. $30 laps to go next time by. When we get to the start-finish line, there we go, complete stop. Make sure we get the car rotated. And back onto the gas we go. Let's see where we cycle out relative to the 9. 34.7 back, but we're going to have the lead. He's going to be in drafting range, though, easily. So we cycle out with the lead, but it's not that big of a lead. He'll probably get there by the time we get to turn 3. If he is where I believe he is, I would imagine where he is. Oh. Locked it up a little bit. Oh, almost got stuck on the other side of the curve. That could have been disastrous right there. Alright, keep it up, keep it up. Come on, we're doing good. Back into the gas. There we go. See the sun setting. No, don't hit the wall. Oh, okay, well, we caught it with the rear of the car. I don't have the anti-wall ride all the way to the back of the car, so we might be okay. Just so that way, if you get loose and you just kind of hit the wall with the rear end, you're okay. Alright, where's the 9 car? He's a little bit farther back than I thought. I don't know where he was on the front stretch, to be fair, I guess, but still. So 30 to go. Still have probably about 3 pit stops left for both of us, so yeah, we'll see. Oh, he's there. Oh, yep, gave us a little bit of a scare there. He got a great set of corners right there. Caught up to us. Yeah, his car is rotating really good. You know, this was an issue. I don't know if it's still a thing. I don't know if it's mattering a lot. Seemingly it hasn't, but maybe it is. On these acre-made tracks, for Isra, we had to fix the weight of the cars. They were we couldn't get them even. They aren't exactly the same between the Dodge and the Chevys and all that. I spent, you know, probably a better part of an hour trying to fix it because I realized the cars, you know, based on the weight of the body, obviously it's going to handle differently. So I had to spend a lot of time trying to fix that. And, you know, obviously on dirt, that's going to be a huge issue when every, you know, micro input matters. You know, that could have been part of the Denver struggles there. I'm not saying that was completely the cause, but that could have been part of it. And that might have been why the car was handling really odd. 1.2 the gap back to Banana right now, 30 to go. But, you know, maybe that is something here on the road courses, too. Obviously, there's no more dirt races in Isra, so we won't know. But there are more road courses in Isra, and Banana gonna fly by to the lead here, entering turn 3. Get on the gas or the brakes, nice and early. Great corner for the 9. He's gonna get on the curb though. He's able to get back over. A little bit of lag, so we'll play it safe through 4. But Banana's back through to the lead. Now this is the first time since we've had the absolute disaster that we've been behind the 9 car. So we'll see if things start going wrong immediately again. Not the greatest right now off the bat, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe the car only handles good in clean air. Obviously, we're in drafting range, though, so that's going to help us out. Here we go. We got a good run down the back straightaway. Cross back down to the bottom or the outside lane. We're going to not have a chance through 11, maybe be able to fight it through 12. Oh, big lag there. That's gonna hurt us. 10 to go, stage 2. Next time by, we gotta lock it up there in the 15. Really slow it down to rotate. Oh, there we go. Great rotation through that set of corners. Oh, the 9 went wide. Here we go, side by side into turn 20. This is, we're going to try to give each other space. Yeah, just kind of bailed. Oh, no, we're going to lag into the wall there. Oh, the anti-wall ride guy's pretty good. Well, we're going to get a better turn 21. Obviously, the anti-wall ride guy's pretty good, and that hurt us. Hurt our lap time for sure. Oh, we're going to go wide here, too, with the 9. Might be able to get it pointed, though. Oh, he's on the wall. We're barely able to keep it out of the wall. Not really going to matter. Might be able to fight for the lead by the time we get back to the line. Maybe not. He got away pretty good. Here we go. We got to run. We'll have a lead of 7/10 at the line. 10 to go stage 2. 28 to go in the race. Or, nope, 29 to go in the race. As we go by to the lead, the 9 might have a chance to fight back before the entry to 1 and 2. No. So we'll get through 1 and 2 on the brakes to 3. That's where he arrives. Gets to our bumper. He'll send us out near a tire barrier. We're going to have to really rotate the car to get it back to the right side of the curbing. Oh, we'll give him a bumper into the wall. Sideways he goes. I'm going to let him have that spot back. That was my bad. I'm stuck on the curb, too. Yeah, I apologize for that. Locked it up into his bumper there. Oh, contact. That was just street course racing. That's how street courses work, unfortunately. You're gonna make some contact trying to make a pass unless it's on the straightaways, probably. Gotta make sure I don't lock it up into his car there that time. Get away really good. He's able to get the car pointed really well when he exits the corners like that. There's the run again. We go to the ideal racing line to the outside here. Take the lead back down the back straightaway. Racing towards the sunset here in Southwest Florida. Hopping on the binders to get to turn 11. They're going to appear, and we're going to go wide because of it. We still have the preferred line into 12 here. He's going to try to drive it around the outside lane. He will bail. We'll take the lead away. We head down to 15. Whoa. Don't go. Messing it up here. There we go. Yep, locked up, got sideways there. Barely able to keep it out of the wall. Is it raining outside now? Oh, no, that might be the dishwasher, actually. I don't know. Could be both. We got about 15 minutes. Oh, great corner there for or a more consistent corner for the 9. We got a really good exit. But yeah, maybe 15 minutes until we go fully nighttime. We'll see. Get on the brakes. Keep it out of the wall. All right, good. No, we're still down to 197. I need some water. So hopefully there's a caution or something soon. 7/10 the gap. We're just going to let the 9 go on by us here once he reaches us. Oh, he's going to push us. I can't turn. We're going to have a bad crash if he doesn't lift. Oh. Are we stuck? Are we stuck? We're going to go hard into the wall. The 9 is also spun out. We'll keep it green as we're both going to get it gathered up about the same time. But now we know, don't go pushing each other down into 1 and 2 there. Oh. And now we're going to get caught on the other side of the curb. Oh, no. 9 does end up getting away with the lead. Wait, stop my alarm. Okay. Okay. Alright, regroup, refocus. Alright, there we go. $27 laps to go when we get back around to the line. That will be 8 to go in the stages. We're going to hit the wall again. That's not good. Yeah, we're getting a ton of damage now. I know, we're getting pretty good drafts still. Go onto the brakes for... Oh, man, we both locked it up. We were able to recover it better. So we'll gain on him, but we'll go wide through 12. And therefore 13. 14, there we go. Onto the brakes again. Oh, the 9 locked up. We got a better corner there. Go over the curb, well, not the curb, but over the transition between the pavement and the grass. We're getting back on the 9 car here. Oh, he went into the wall a little bit there. I know in dirt track racing they have the cushion. Would that technically be the cushion? So we're taking the lead there through turn 21. It's kind of... Oh, he's into us! Into the wall we go. After contact made there. That's even more damage for us, so that's wonderful. I mean, again, we got a pit before him, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but still. What are we down to? 195? 194. Oh, no. That's not good. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some big-time draft here down the straightaways, unless he's having similar speed. About 9/10 on him there. At the line. 8 to go in the stage. 27 remain in the race. As we are currently racing towards the moonrise. He's either biding his time, waiting to catch us to make a move into 3, or he is, Oh, no, no, a mistake made by us. Into the wall we go. Big time anti-wall ride. And, oh, man, huge mistake there. Oh, did he? Wait, No, wait, he has to pit before. Oh, no, he has to pit before us. I forgot about that. No, I'm on. Oh, no, that's not good. I have my pit cycle backwards. He was the one who pitted first. Okay, so that's not good then. I was like, where is he? He would have caught us by now. No, okay, so that's not good. Alright, so we need some good laps here. Rotate. Oh, boy, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, we're down to 192. We have 3 or 4 more laps to this. That's... Oh, caution. Oh, he flipped. Okay. I just saw stream chat. He flipped it. I just took a look over at my phone. Alright, that makes sense. Caution is out. We'll bring it down to pit speed. Second yellow of the day. He flipped on pit road. Okay. Oh, okay, that's weird. Oh, jeez, the thing came to a stop right there. Okay, well, that actually hurts me, because now I'm going to burn more fuel trying to get around, because pit road's not going to be open this time, probably, so... We'll see. Okay, well, I mean, I can get all the damage I want. I'm going to pit under this yellow, obviously. We'll still have different fuel strategies now. Trying to spot him. Yeah, pit road's going to be closed this time by. Once he catches up to us, don't hit the wall. Wisconsin helps me because then I can get water, so that's actually very helpful. I'm just going to get a ton of water now, because I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to get more water later. Waiting for the 9 to catch up here. Once the 9 is caught up, we will open pit road. Got to cross the line there, so we'll probably be able to open it this time. So we'll restart probably 3-ish to go in the stage. Something like that. 3 or 4 to go in the stage. off them tires a little bit. Oh, no, we still don't want to hit the wall, obviously. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much now, but still want to try to avoid the wall, I guess. There's the 9. All right, pits are open this time by. And then we'll choose and go green. So we'll restart on lamp 24 is what it's looking like. If I do my rough thinking correct. But man, we didn't choose yet. We're still under yellow. We didn't open the pits yet. I don't know if you got that message yet, but yeah, we're choosing next time by. Well, I guess this time by now that we passed it, but yeah, we are still under yellow. The pits were not open. Alright, so we'll pit here. Let's see. 22 complete. So 30, 38. Oh, that's going to offset strategy a bit. Stop it. Okay. Oh, here. I'll just pit, and then once I see you go by, I'll stop on pit road or something. And just catch up to me. I'll because I got to pit anyway, so I'll just wait. Oh, slight contact with the wall there. Oh man, if this goes green the rest of the way, depending on if you're able to stretch it, you might be able to make one stop less than the other. Oh man, this could be interesting. This could be real interesting. If this plays out the way I think it might play out, minimizing mistakes is going to be absolutely crucial. Like, minimal anti-wall ride damage is going to be completely necessary here. If this plays out the way it very well could play out. And Banana has flipped it over the pit lane. What are we doing here? Or yeah, he would be ahead. Wait, how do we score this? Oh yeah, Banana P1. Banana, I said I'll stop in pit road, and then once I see you go by, when you get back, I'll just stop. I'll just stay in the pit lane, and when I see you go by, I would have, that's when I would have joined you. That was what I was gonna do. So we'll choose this time, then we'll go green. Banana is a leader. Race off pit road is going to be won by the 9 car by hopping over the median. I don't think the city's going to be very happy with us after that. But yeah, the race off pit road won by the 9 car, then the 24 car. Will come off pit road second. And the 9 in the wall. Oh, he's in the wall. Good. Pitting with us. Okay. Anyway, you're in the lead. Just let it go. You got the lead. There's 20-something to go. It's not that big of a deal, Banana. Here we go. Right on schedule. Nightfall. Really starting to show here. Sun nearly fully set. So there will be no more racing to the sunset. Now it is going to be racing into the night. Catch up to the 9 car. Get ready for our choose here. We'll restart as we begin the 24th lap here. So come up on the choose. Crosses back over to the top, I'd be really surprised. He's going to try to fake us. Yeah. Oh, he's going. He had to come into the top. He had to come into the top. I mean, it really doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Also, he's going above pit speed, but yeah, or pace speed, but yeah. He did end up on the bottom lane. Oh, we gotta slow up for him here. So now we're back on the same strategy, roughly. It might be slightly different field, but we, realistically, we're gonna be pitting around the same lap. There we go. Navigating this part of the racetrack, the course, the track, or the whatever. Whatever word I was going for there, we kind of combined them all. Oh. Alright, yeah, we'll go double file here and get ready to go back green. So it'll usually be about 5 to go in the race, but not this year. With the new race length ruling, new regulations for that. Big lag through the final corner there. I'm just gonna make sure we get everything pointed without hitting the wall. Here we go, getting ready to go back green here in Southwest Florida. Gotta make sure the 9 car goes first. So once he goes, we'll be in the gas pedal following him. He's really picking up the pace here. Back under the green here. I can't speak. In Bonita Springs. We're going to immediately have the draft on him. We'll block low. We'll look low anyway. We'll get there on him side by side for the lead. We'll take it away. Entering down into 1, 2, and 3. Oh, he's into our bumper right here. And we're still going to get a pretty good corner overall. He's all over our bumper. I don't think he's very happy with us because we didn't immediately stop for him. So he's probably not going to be the happiest here. Yeah, I'm just going to let him have it. He's going to be aggressive here. That was actually a really good corner. Follow him for now. Oh, he went wide. Go, 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 go. No, I don't want him. We know Banana has a temper. We know he can get bored very easily. Usually not a good combination, but I do not want to get him even more mad than he already potentially is. So we're gonna be very careful, very calculated with how we race him here. This time we'll look to the top, crossover all the way across the racetrack. He went into the wall trying to block us. We'll sneak by. See how aggressive he gets down here into turn 11. Be able to get by here. Make sure we stop there. Oh, it just clicked for me what Bonita was saying. Okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah, I thought because he just... Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright, that was my bad then. I see what you're saying now. That was completely my fault. Yeah, that makes sense now. Alright, I apologize to the 9 team. I see that now. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, if we can rotate, I was about to say, that's going to be a really good corner if we can get it to actually rotate. This is not, however, we're undercommitted there. Got away with it, though. We'll see if we're able to lead it back to the line. And we'll be able to do so. .5 the gap right now. Go down in the 1, 2, and 3 on the brakes to make the corner. He's going to arrive at our bumper, punt us out of the way here. I kind of figured something like that would happen. There we go. Through kind of the S's as we go wide here. Oh, he's going to take advantage. He'll get there. We'll just let him have it for now. It's not, yeah, it's not worth battling it here. Crossover potentially, but again, I'm not really... I'm trying to play it cautious here. I know he's at a speed disadvantage, so if I can get enough of a gap to where it's not worth it to make a full send like that and move us out of the way, then that'd be ideal. That was a terrible idea to go that way. We got to lift and not hit a wall. Now we're going to get him, though, going the other way. Nearly hitting a wall anyway, but we'll be able to get a crossover there. Take the lead back for now. He's going to have draft. He's going to have momentum. We'll be aggressive, getting down into turn 11 here, but we're going to fight it. Take the lead. He's all over our bumper. We'll back him up. Get the momentum exiting turn 14. On the brakes early, just in case something happens to the 15. He's there. Try to get out of the way for him there. That's my bad. We'll let him have it here. Yeah, this is a one-lane part of the racetrack, realistically. Oh, nope. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to pull alongside him there, and then I got the grass. We'll give him a little push. We'll help him through the corner there. Oh, nope, nope. Don't want to hit that wall. So now I'm back through to the lead. Oh, that's many a walls. That's not good. And I hit my face trying to fix my glasses, so that's really not good. There's a series of errors there. So we're going to hit the wall again, trying to get back on the road. So it is falling apart slowly here. So that speed advantage I was talking about, that's gone. Oh, no, don't make it worse. Yep, there we go. All right. Get back in a rhythm. Front straightaway's right here. We can get back in a rhythm and make sure we're good. And we only lost 2 miles an hour, I guess. Oh, we're at a drafting range? Really? Back here? Okay. Kind of surprised we're at a drafting range. But yeah, 4 seconds the gap at the line. 2 to go on the stage next time by. Time after that will be the blue flag, obviously, and 20 to go in the race. See if we can make up the ground here on the 9. He's got a pretty comfortable lead at the moment. See if we can chase him down. Can't imagine this is the easiest to do on console either, so he is really putting up a very, very good fight right here tonight. About the gap between turn 9 and 10 right now is the distance between me and Banana. So we're going to go wide, brush the wall. We're able to keep it out of the second part of the opening there. But we're in drafting range now, so we did gain on him. Obviously, we're not really going to be able to get close enough to make a move. We can at least gain on him. Really going late on the brakes there, but we're going to gain a ton of time. because of that, now we are right back into the mix here. And the Lions playing it pretty comfortable on the brakes here. We're going for it, trying to make up some ground, and it's working. Both of us jumping over the into the grass a little bit there. Everywhere through this zigzag part of the track. We're going to head back over to the hairpin and turn 21. I'm going a little wide. We'll follow him. Actually, we're going to park it. Never mind, we won't follow him. We'll park the car, get the thing to rotate. I want to almost run wide in both parts of the S's here. Just to get the thing pointed. But I got a really good turn 23 there, but he's into the wall in the final corner. We almost do the same. 2 laps to go. This time by in stage number 2. We have the draft not going to get there before the start-finish line, but we are going to have a chance to pass them pretty much immediately after. Here we go. To the top, contact me, barely able to keep it out of the wall. Could have been disastrous with the wheel-to-wheel contact right there. We'll look the other way, too much momentum, into the wall we go. Oh, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, my bad. Hang on, I'm still trying to... Hang on 1 second. I apologize for that, Dana. Hang on. Might have to check on something in a second, but we'll see. About the same gap as last time by cart. Jeez, the handling went away right there. Hopefully we're in drafting range. Might not be now. No, we are. Okay, good. Yeah, never mind. Rotate. Oh, well, no. Ah, we're in the wall. Dang it. Yeah, well, keep momentum, though. Had to get on the brakes there. But we are closing back in. To battle for the lead here. Coming to the blue flag. Oh, nope. The gas got stuck applied there for an extra second. That's not good. Turn. Okay, good. 09 going out wide a bit. Be able to get back onto the gas. I think we gained a little bit, maybe not by the end of the straightaway there. Oh, but he went wide. Oh, we'll gain on and make a mistake. Harder than the wall we go. Nearly gonna end up sending us into another wall too. This time by, we will take the blue flag. There will be 1 lap to go in stage number 2. And this would have been the white flag with the old regulations. Get to the bumper of the 9 car. And now we'll make our move. Yeah, we're going to field to the end of the stage. We make a mistake. Into the wall we go. Into another wall. And now we got the anti-wall ride. Oh, man. We have made a couple mistakes here. Entering that corner. Here we go. I gotta do something when we get to the backstretch here. So probably will be Banana winning the stage, but we'll see. Oh no! Don't hit the wall. Okay, yeah, Banana's got the stage win. Well, at least I'll make the corner. But yeah, Banana's going to win stage 2 with that one. As long as he doesn't make a catastrophic error, he should get the stage win. As we're going to really sailed off in turn 15 just to try to make up some ground. Maybe give ourselves a chance here. I guess it isn't over. Oh, it isn't over. Oh, we got a good... don't... No, okay, well... Oh, we made a mistake. We survived that hit with the wall. Maybe it isn't over. Hang on. That's not enough of a gap. Oh, but it's not over. Not at all. Oh, he's up over the curb. Oh, we almost followed him up over the curb. If we get a good enough set of corners here compared to him, we might have a small chance, but we'll see. He's pretty good through this part of the track. Oh, big lag. We're able to kind of keep some momentum, though. Into the final corner, we undercommit. Nearly put it in the wall, but that's going to be enough for the 9 to get away. There we go. Is it enough? No, it is not. Stage 2 winner, the 9 car. Banana wins stage 2. 19 laps to go. And we're here to make a move to the bottom lane. Back to the lead. Oh, the 9 to the bumper. We're going to get dropped off. And the tire barrier. He's into the wall as well. Both of us going around. We're into the wall with the front of the car, so we should be okay. We'll get it gathered up around the same time. Oh, he's into that wall. Live for him. No. Oh, jeez, this is a mess down here. Oh, my. We'll give us a spot back. As we both have a brain malfunction right there. That was bizarre. Oh, we're going wide. That's a curb. That's another curb. That's a bumper. Oh, he's all over our bumper. He'll move us here through turn 9. Side by side, heading down into turn 10. Both of us on the brake are at a similar time. But now we'll get the better exit, though, as we have we're trying to make sure we give him room. We'll push. All right, here we go. Now we're making our move. Past the choose cone we go. 19 remain. Now we're both playing it really careful through turn 11. Oh, man. Yep, car kind of stalled out. It was a bad set of corners right there. 12, 13, 14. Oh, but we gained on him really good through 15 there. Oh, he went wide. I think he was able to keep it out of the wall. He might have hit the wall. But I think he was able to keep it out of it. And now, again, the input drag just going to throw me into the barrier. Probably got one more lap till we got a pit. And oh no, that's not good. Really got the wall there. So now I'm going to get away pretty good here. Oh, I keep jinxing him. I apologize, Banana. Yeah, he's got a pretty good lead now. There we go. That's the ideal corner there, I feel like. But even then, the 9 kind of got away. Back onto the gas pedal. Yep. I mean, I'm pitting next time by. I don't know what his plan is, but yeah. Is he pitting this time by? Oh, he's going to pit row this time by. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed. No, I don't think this is going to be over before Duncan, so I'll miss that one, but that's fine. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to my top speed. Was it 194? Okay, that's not ideal, but we'll figure it out. So I'm going to pit a lap early, which that cost me at the WRA. Now, to be fair, Dodge merged twice, so that kind of made my strategy irrelevant, but in the final run. But yeah, no, I mean that. No, real wide. But I mean, this could bite him. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I mean, we've seen it matter before. He's really good on pit row though, so I doubt it's gonna be too big of a deal. Oh, we're down to 190. Yeah, no, he's gonna end up in the lead. So we're gonna pit this time by. We're expecting the 9 to cycle out to the race lead. We'll see what ends up actually happening, though. Get on the brakes. Try to be as quick as we can, obviously, through the final part of the lap. Oh, no, no, no. That's the exact opposite of what we needed. Oh, man. Yeah, the 9's really going to have a lead. 17 to go. When we cross the start-finish line here, and now it's... Oh, man, it is all going wrong again. Oh, no. Yeah, I have the wall again. Yeah, this is not good. Need to be pretty close. And now we're on the curb, and it's all falling apart. All of it is falling into many, many pieces right now. Oh, jeez, nice there. Yeah, that's not good. Good turn 23 though. I guess there's that. Okay, that was a good final corner as well. Yeah, we're down to 188. That's probably not good. There we go. 17 laps to go here. At Bonita Springs, our tires at 31%. Our fuel is going to be down to about 70 when we get to our pit box. And I'm going to pit in. Yep, okay, there we go. Where do we end up relative to the 9? We expect him to take the lead. We'll probably get most laps led again. He's been doing that a lot. There he is. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be behind him here, as anticipated. Scott, yeah, he's got a good gap. Alright. See what we can do. 17 to go. We might be able to make it on one more, but if this ends up playing out the way I think it is, we're gonna be pitting with like 2 to go coming to the white, which I don't know if that's the best, so I might hop on the 9 strategy, this pit stop here. Oh, I hit the curb. So I think this time pitting a lap early is actually going to benefit the 9 potentially, because there's no real way to save fuel. You can't really stretch the fuel, so honestly, this might play in Banana's favor. No draft on the backstretch here, so it's all coming down to, you know, the speed in your car. As we get on the brakes, get the car to rotate here. It's about distance between 14 and 15 is roughly the gap here, so this little straightaway. That time, oh, we made a mistake though. I was about to say that time, putting the tires in the grass actually worked and helped us, but nope, not quite. Instead of getting stuck, and oh, don't hit that wall. Yep, okay. Thought we were gonna hit that wall. Thing rotating here. Down to turn 21 with 17 laps to go. I'm going a little wider than I would like to right there. Up in the wall. Oh no, we got bad anti-wall right there too. It's gonna be, yeah, we're slowed down pretty much right until the braking zone anyway, so that was a rough exit to the corner there. Do we have draft? It's thinking about it. I don't think so. 16 to go. 5.7 the gap. Obviously, I don't know who has the higher top speed, and I'm in need of water again, so if we get another yellow, that would be great. And I guess if not, it's not like it's going to be too terribly long. Probably 45 minutes at the most. Good turn 3. Almost called it turn 1. I mean, it pretty much is turn 1, but, you know, it is technically turn 3, as it is now pretty much fully nighttime here in Southwest Florida. They're trying to chase down the 9 car to fight for the lead here. Gap staying about the same lap over lap through this part of the racetrack. I think we are just a tiny bit faster until we do something like that. Plus, I think as long as we don't make a mistake, I think overall we are faster. But yeah, then we do something like that, and now we're in big time trouble down the straightaways because I think he has a higher top speed than us. So yeah, and he does. All right, well, does he? I don't know. It's close. Yeah, he's got a pretty comfortable lead at the moment. Like I said, I plan on pitting around the same time as him. Yeah, he's gotten away a little bit. So we're going to brush the wall again. We just cannot keep this thing out of the wall. I mean, like I said, I said in pre-race, you know you're going to make mistakes. You got to anticipate it. You got to be willing to accept it. You just got to minimize it. And we are not doing a great job of minimizing it. Because when you minimize it, it's not getting in your head that, you're going to make a mistake. It's like, oh, if I made one mistake in the past 10 laps, I'm going to be fine. You start making a bunch each and every lap, and that's when you get concerned. That's when it's a problem. So now we over rotate the car. Ooh, man. He might have gotten the wall here. Don't make the same mistake he potentially made. Good final corner, but I think he is going to run away a little bit that time by. We'll see. 5.7 the gap last time by. I think I'm going to guess he pulled away. Only about 3/10, so he does have a little bit of pace on us, so that is, good news for the 9 team. However, we are kind of keeping up with him. Obviously, we'll see how this plays out. There's still 15 to go. That's still plenty of time here. It's still, what, 75-ish, a little over 75 miles easily, so 250-mile race, so there's still time. Obviously it's starting to run out a little bit, but overall there is time. Go through turn 8. Yeah, the gap is usually about the same through this part of the racetrack, so I think we're gaining on the actual road course parts of it, but straightaways is where we're losing our ground. Obviously, we do not have the top end speed. Is the current hypothesis over here at the 24 camp. So we head down to turn number 11. The gap's staying pretty similar this time by this lap, it seems. We're going wide there. That's not going to help us. Yeah, not getting away a little bit now, I think. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to hop on his strategy. I'm going to try to pit around the same time he is, just because I think if this ends up playing out the way I think it is, we're going to be pitting with 2 to go, and obviously I don't want to be this far back with 2 to go. Or really lapping at a lap and 2/3 by the time everything works out. So it's just gonna try to hop on his strategy, potentially give us a better chance as we hit the wall through the lag, and now we are gonna lose a ton of time with that. Oh man, yeah, it's kind of falling apart again. It's a slow unravel this time at least, but it is falling apart. So he's probably gonna have about a 6.5 second gap now. And all the hard work we do on the road course part of the track done just with that. Yeah, oh man, almost 7 seconds. Yeah, it's just... those little bits of lag are enough to get us. And underneath a full moon here in Florida, it's seeming like... it's looking like at least it's, that it is, there's gonna be a, another chance to three-peat that will be washed away. But we'll see. I mean, seemingly the 9's got this in his hands, but we'll see. Yeah, the car just doesn't want to rotate anymore, which is obviously not good. Let's see. Over the choose cone. What day is it? Second? Okay. Yeah, it's probably still anyway. Yeah, Banana might get his second crown jewel victory in a row. We know he has a ton of momentum here in Isra. Yeah, well, something happened somewhere. We weren't this close last time by. Well, now something's happening to us. Rotate, rotate. Don't go in the grass good. Yeah, so he made a mistake or something happened somewhere because we are closer than we were before for sure. Don't put it in the wall. And that gives us, you know, that's some confidence over here now. That's some hope that we've been given. Which even a little hope can go a long way sometimes. So that we're gonna. Oh no! Don't! Oh, we almost made the same mistake we made last lap. We're gonna put it in the wall. No! Oh my gosh! It's gone again. Man, every time we're doing it to ourselves now, right? As we had a chance to get some ground back there. Now we're in the wall. We're down 2 more miles an hour, and it's easily an 8 or 9 second gap now with that. Oh man, that's probably 12. Oh, it's only 9.4. Okay. 13 to go, and man, we could have gained really good ground there, and now it's all gone with that one mistake. Alright, well, there's still 13 to go. Still pit cycle. You gotta imagine there's gonna be more mistakes by both of us. We just have to make sure we make less than him. Even if that means taking it a little more cautious, that's fine. Rotate. That was a little too cautious there through turn 9. Yeah, that's a bigger gap than it's ever been on this part of the track for this run. Well, let's see what we can do. I guess we never know for sure. My only concern now is he's out of like graphic quality sight for me, so I won't know when he's pitting, and I want to pit with him. So that's my main concern right now. But again, we'll see what we can do. It isn't over yet. Okay, well now it might be. That was terrible. Oh, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. He looped it around. Big mistake for the night. We are right back into the... We keep handing it back and forth to each other now. Like, you can have it. No, I don't want it. You can have it. I don't want it. You can have it. And we're just continuously pulling ourselves. Oh, no, I did it. I did it again. With that light contact with the wall. That's... What am I saying? We just keep giving each other chances. Giving each other... I mean, obviously, we still gain more than... And on him with that mistake he did spinning it out there, or at least it looked like he looped it around. Alright, well now I can see him again, so I know when he's gonna pit. But yeah, no, we just keep making mistakes and handing it back to one another. And are we in drafting right? No, we are just that slow. Okay. We're down 10 miles an hour with the anti-wall ride. It was 9.4 seconds last time by, down to 4.7. So the gap, I think, pretty much exactly cut in half. Oh, yeah, about 66 thousandths above half, being cut in half exactly. But yeah, both of us have made, I mean, I made 2 big mistakes. Banana made 1 big mistake, and over the course of that 2 laps there, and over the course of that, we've gained a 10th. So, after all the mistakes that we made combining, we are up, or actually not a 10th, we're up a second. Between those 2 laps where both of us made, I mean, I made 2 pretty bad mistakes, but I made 1 really bad mistake. And equals out to us up a second. And while I'm trying to pay attention to stream chat, we nearly throw into the wall, make another mistake. It's all about, that's part of the endurance and the focus. We go wide. Don't want to do that. Oh, we're in drafting range now. We are in drafting range. We're going to be reeling in the 9 car down the back straightaway. It was looking bad for a minute for us at the 24 team, but now we are right back in it. chasing down the 9 car down the back straightaway here under the night sky. And he's going wide into the tire barrier. Side-by-side contact made as we fight for the same space. We're going to try to go around him here through 12, 13, and 14. We're fighting for it. We'll take the lead of the race away. But now we lock it up probably into 15. He's going to... We gave him a car length, I guess. And now we still might beat him on exit. We have the preferred line through these set of corners here. Sinus issues are getting worse now. Again, that's not good. Back through to the lead. He's going to be aggressive. He'll go for it here into 20. He'll slam us into the wall. He didn't slam us into the wall, but he sent us into the wall. He's going to run us wide again. We'll have to lift. Let the 9 have it. To the lead he goes. I think we might have gotten a small amount of anti-wall ride. A little contact there actually helped him, probably. That's fine. 9 can lead this lap. Honestly, I'm just happy we're back within this distance to him. He's looking rough there for a minute. Oh, don't put it in the wall. Okay, well, we had enough momentum to where it's not going to kill us, but it's still not good. Here we go, back into the gas. 11 laps will remain here in Southwest Florida. Trying to stay in the draft. 1.3 was the gap that time, so we made up. I mean, obviously we lost the lead throughout the course of that lap, but I mean, what we were... Here we go. We'll do the move he usually does on us, the late dive bomb, to get there. But what, we made up 3.2 seconds that last time by, so that was pretty good. Side by side through this portal. Oh, I'm sorry, Bonita. That was the input drag where, yeah, for those of you who don't know, input drag is where, no, don't do that. Where, that's what I'm calling it at least, is when, like, if I have the car steering, I kind of freeze for a second, and then by the time I'm unfrozen, even if it's, oh, he's in the wall, even if it's just like a second or half a second, it's enough to send the car, oh, man, I thought we were going to get put in the wall there. It's enough to send the car, or if you freeze for even that second or half a second, it keeps the car rotating. If I hit left before I lag, it would keep the car rotating side by side for the race. So we're going to take the lead of the race away. Dodge, if you join, you are 36 laps down. I'll tell him that when we get to the front stretch here. Yeah, he joined in stage 3, so he's 36 down. We're going to have to lift for the 9 car because he's just going to park in front of us. We're going to hit the wall. So Dodge, I would just, log the laps, get your points, and don't really interfere with me and Banana's battles because you're 36 down. You ended up winning, by the way. Anyway, we're going to try to go side by side through this part of the racetrack. If we can stay here, we have the inside line for this corner. We're going to fight for it. Give him a little spook. Tap the Waldo. And now, tap the Waldo. Tap the Waldo. I mean, I said Waldo, but it sounded like Waldo. And now we get anti-wall ride. 9 getting back away, and then we're going to overcook it into the hairpin, trying to make the gap, get the ground back up. Yeah, no, there we go. Oh, but now he runs wide into the wall. But anyway, for example, oh, that's a wall. But the input drag, for example, let's say right here, I hit the left button right to turn, right? I freeze right at the exit, and then, like, for, like, just a second, like a start-stop, like that kind of lag. By the time it stops, even if he pulls out in front of traffic, world is blocked, Banana upside down in a hard crash, roof first into the catch fence, and the caution flag's out. I am the leader, barely. And we're going to get him off my skull. What was that? Also, I'm pitting. I don't care. I'm pitting. I don't know if we're going to... Do we have enough to get back around? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to pit. Oh, it's going up. Well, no, duh, but you'd pull... Oh, my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know if we have enough to get back around. Do you want to pit? I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah, the car on top of another car has happened here. Yeah, he's pitting. Car on top of another car has happened here before. With me and Dantron. I hit the wall to put out a caution. And Dantron, actually, You got to push from Banana, hit the wall with the nose of the car. That lifted the front tires off the ground. And after that, Banana gave him a push. And with the upward momentum from the wall and, you know, the push and whatnot, that was enough to get Dantra on top of my car roof first in the catch fence, just like Banana there. But Banana wins the race off pit road, so he will be leading with a pace speed of 80. We're sending Dodge to the back for that. Or pace speed of 80. We're going to choose this. We can choose this time by now, actually. Actually, now, oh, man. Yeah, now we're really going to be pitting with like 10 to go, or 2 to go. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm keeping up with the 9, even if it's above pace speed. Choose this time. Choose this time. Dodge, stay out of the battle, dude. Just, like hang back. You have a drive-through penalty for that, honestly, maybe. But, yeah. No, I mean, we're definitely, I mean, it's definitely now going to be probably pitting with 2 to go. Because, yeah, we definitely can't make it on fuel. Alright, we'll see what strategy plays out here. I got a plan, but it's going to require a pretty perfect run here. But yeah, I'm going to keep up with Banana just so we're on similar fuel. Because if I'm staying behind him, even if it's like 10 or 20 fuel, if it's only 10 or 20 fuel, it's still not good. So I'm going to push him here, make sure I'm going to stay with him here. Okay, I'm pushing him to pace speed. I'm gonna stay right here with them. Maybe except for the choose. Also, I'm gonna get water while I can. Dodge, we go single file through this part of the track. We line up double file at the on the front stretch. Anyway, hopefully that's all the water I need for the rest of the night. Or, well, not the rest of the night, but for the rest of the race. So we're nearing probably about 2 hours into the runtime here, the actual race. Let's see what happens here. So we'll restart with about 9 to go. I do not believe we can make it to the end, so we'll see. Actually, I'm almost 100% sure we can't make it to the end. I would be very surprised if we were able to make it to the end. Dodge hanging back, trying to stay out of the battle. He's gonna obviously have a huge run. So actually, he might end up being a part of the battle here, but we'll see. Don't hit the wall. Don't hit the wall. Keep it clean under the yellow. Absolutely no reason to be doing something like that with a caution. Here we go. Getting ready to go back under green with 9 laps to go in the Bonita Springs Grand Prix. Dodge lining up 2 with us, so never mind, he's not hanging back. Banana the control car, we're on the outside. Banana trying to keep his positive momentum in his rock going. We're trying to make history with 3 in a row, get our first full-length event win. Dodge pushing him forward. Dodge wants him to go. He booted him out of the way. We're back under the green. He's parking it right in front of Banana. Through to the lead we go. I don't know what Dodge is doing. He's going to park it right there to stay out of our way. Banana's going to be... Banana is... Or, not Banana. Banana's not going to be happy with Dodge. And now we're going to get a huge shove. That's not going to be good. I'm not even going to try to make that. That was not going to be worth it to try to make that. I think we were going to end up in the wall there. Banana getting away pretty big with that. Don's just going to park it, probably take it back to pit road or the garage area or something. And now we are way behind, though. I mean, I could have went for it, but I just didn't think we were going to make it without wrecking, so I decided to bail. It was going to be close. But now Banana right back to having a pretty good lead. Oh, we're in the wall. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll look at it once the race is over, but Dodge is still in the game, so that's scary. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll look back later, but oh no, 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 no! What am I? Why did I do that? No, no, I put it in the wall. Are you kidding me, dude? No, no, why? Oh no, we're down to 193 from that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, my strategy kind of played into something like this in case it happened, but oh man, it's falling apart again. Dodge has left the game, so he'll probably take third. Oh no. Oh, more lag, more. Okay, we saved it at least. Oh wow, that is unfortunate. Yeah, I was checking stream chat just in case something else popped up and drove it into the wall. Isn't over. 9 to go. Probably one more pit stop. I think we... Oh, are you kidding me? No, the gas got stuck applied. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, regroup, refocus. New lap coming up. That was a disastrous lap. I'm going to be curious to see the gap in the wall. Obviously, we are down a bunch on speed. Probably down to 192. No, 193. Yeah, obviously the big push, it was going to be close. Decided to play it safe, go wide, just turn the thing around. And then mistaked on the backstretch, mistakes in the hairpin. 7.2 the gap. A disastrous restart. Can we make up the gap? I mean, this has been the Nines race. He's been in control the whole night. Well, not the whole night, but he's been in control for a majority of the race. It's been looking good for him. Don't hit the wall. Okay, good. That was really aggressive braking into turn 3 there, so I'm glad we got away with that. I mean, he is gone. With how much speed difference we have, it probably doesn't matter how much better we are on the road course parts. Like, yeah, we get really close to a wall. We are going for broke now in the road course part of the racetrack because these straightaways, we're going to be in the disadvantage, a real big disadvantage. We're going to put it in the wall again, and we're going to catch that wall as well. More problems, more slowdown. Down to 191. Oh my gosh. Well, he's in graphic quality sight. I don't know if he made a mistake or what, or if my graphic quality just magically got better, but I don't know, it feels wrong. I don't know. It's close. Maybe not. Back into the gas. We're just gonna use up all the racetrack we got here. I think so. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Input delay, input drag again. I cannot afford any more of that. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll wait to say that because I don't want the 9 to get any ideas. Oh, we're going wide into the grass. Let's see. Okay, he's in graphic quality sight, which is nice because now I know if he's going to pit or not. We're down to 190. Not good at all. Okay. So my plan is I'm going to pit this time by because then we got to go 6 laps, which I know we can make. 6.6 the gap. Okay. We did gain on him. Lap over lap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did. Not over by any means. Both have to make a pit stop. At least I'm pretty sure we do. We're better on the road course part, which is technically a majority of the track. However, you know, oh, terrible turn 4. The straightaways are so long that even if you're significantly better on the road course part, it doesn't really matter. With the front and back straightaway being so big and the car's going to snap back on us. Playing it really, actually really aggressive into that corner. played it safe down the straightaway, really aggressive entering the corner. Now, again, not the greatest turn right there. And it's really good getting on and off pit road here. This is going to be an uphill battle, I think. I just don't know how steep of a hill it is. He's out of graphic quality, so that's not a good sign. A 9 taking off, trying to run away with it. We ain't giving it up yet. I feel like we're getting some pretty consistently good corners. We aren't making too many mistakes anymore. Well, we're making a ton of mistakes, but you know, we're cleaning it up slowly. It only took 40 laps. Rotate good. No, 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 not again. No. Oh, we got away with it. We got away with it. Ooh, we got away with one there. Oh, we did not get away with it down here, though. Nope. We absolutely messed up the hairpin. Turn. Okay. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Oh, terrible final corner. Way out wide and under pace. Dodge and Banana won't be happy with each other. I don't think Dodge isn't happy with Banana. I think Banana's just not happy with Dodge after that. Anyway, Banana crossing the line. Slow it down. Get to pace speed. Pace speed did not... Or pit speed. Pace speed. Pit speed did not glitch. There we go. 6 to go. We're making our final pit stop. I don't know if Banana's going to try to stretch it or what his plan is. Because my sinus issues are getting worse. But my plan is to pit now. A complete stop. There we go. Go, go, go. We're going to try to win this race with some strategy help. I think we are just a tiny bit faster. At least on the road course part. So if we get full speed, up to speed here. Now what we have to do, no mistakes. A single mistake cannot be afforded. So I might go a little bit quieter here just so I can lock in and focus. But not a single mistake can be allowed here if we want to win this race. I mean, we can, you know, take it cautious through some corners, be slow through some corners occasionally, but we cannot afford to hit a wall. Okay, we'll sketch you through there, but that's fine. Kept it going, that's what matters. Oh, no, yeah, this corner, I don't know why I can't figure it out anymore. Turn 10. I was good at it, not anymore. There's going to be 5 laps to go next time by. Still a little over 25 miles to go. Probably closer to 26, but... Or maybe even 27. I don't know. 25-ish miles to go. Next time by. So it's still about a tenth of the race, but... Oh, there's the input drag. I didn't steer it over that way. You lose about 40 seconds or so when you pit. So we'll see where the 9 is relative to us. We'll see when he makes his pit stop. That got close to a wall. There's he crossed the line. On the brakes here for the hairpin. It's been a clean out lap. I don't know how quick it is necessarily, but it's been clean. That almost matters more at this point in the race. Good corner there. Still kind of sluggish through that corner. Oh, geez. Full nighttime now. Lighting change and everything. Yeah, 40.4 seconds is the gap. I think it was about, yeah, probably about 35 to 40-ish. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to replace the catch fence panel right there. That's my bad. On the brakes here. I don't know if the 9 pitted or not yet. Oh, did he? Yep, nope, he did. I see him up there. Oh, no, into the wall. Hit the curb into the wall. All right, we have 4.5 laps to chase him down. The target is now kind of in sight. That is the car we need to catch up there, exiting turn 10 right now onto the backstretch. There we go, there we go. Did we lose any speed? We lost a mile an hour in that. Okay, we cannot afford any more than this. I think if it's 1 mile an hour, it's not going to be the end of the world. The straightaways are long, but I don't think it's... I mean, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to be that bad. We just got to rely on the fact that we're better on the road course part, but the 9 was better on pit road. Can we chase him down? Or does the 9 make a mistake, giving us another chance? Come on. Come on. If you remember back, I mentioned it in pre-race, but back in 2024, the inaugural running of this race, as we make another mistake. We didn't hit the wall, but that was not nearly the ideal line through that corner. Same here. But Banana was in the battle to win that race, technically. I don't remember how close he was before he had to merge on the last lap. But he was in the battle to win the race. And he got stuck in a tire barrier exiting turn 10. Oh, he's in graphic quality sight for a second there. Both races we ran here have had a last lap battle. We'll see if we get another one today. There's 4 to go. The gap on the racetrack, 9.4 seconds. Can we make up that gap? Yeah, Banana was definitely better on pit road. I don't know what he did different, but he was much better in the pits. We have quite the gap to make up here. Oh, no, input drag again. Move me over to the right. Yeah, I think this one might be over. We'll see. Alright, so we just gotta absolutely go for it. It's been by far the cleanest run so far. Over the course of the, stint since I pitted, it's been the best, cleanest run. I don't know if it's been the fastest, but it's definitely been the cleanest. Past the choose cone we go. About 3.5 laps remain. The gap to the 9 car staying roughly the same. Lap over lap. Really gonna point the thing here. Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna be able to make that up. Even if we're getting good corners here, it's a pretty big gap even for here. Yeah, I think it might even be getting away a little bit. Oh, we just tagged the wall. Hopefully that's behind the anti-wall ride. Oh, man, that was... well, yeah, maybe that wasn't as bad as I think. That's bad. Could have been bad. Yeah, we both are just having a really great run here. Really great, clean run. Fortunately, oh, that's not good. Yep, input drag kept me in the gas there, kept me going. That's not good. Banana trying to keep the positive momentum, trying to go back to back in these full-length Crown Jewel events. He's got 3 laps to go to seal the deal. The gap this time, 9.8. Was that what it was last time by? I'm trying to see. No, it was 9.3. He got away half a second. The 9 is pulling away late here. And he's got the track position. The ball is in Banana Boy's court. On the brakes for turn 3. About as aggressive as we can get. We get caught on the curb. Wide we go. The 9 gonna be able to capitalize probably, it looks like. Contact with the curb, and yeah, it's just not going to be enough this year at the current rate. Into the braking zone. Yeah, the handling on the car slowly going away. He's got fresher tires. He's got more fuel. I mean, obviously there's only 2 people that showed up anyway, but, if I was assuming, if we got 5 or 6 people, honestly, if I wasn't going to do it, he would have been my pick. I liked what I saw out of him in 2024. I like the positive momentum. I like they have the points lead. I think he made a mistake somewhere, though. We gained a little bit on him. There's 2 to go. He just needs to avoid a catastrophic error. Yeah, that we're going to make into the wall. Slight contact. More lag, more wall contact. Both sides of the car falling apart here. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if that's the final nail in the coffin, but that's definitely one of the last 4 or 5. And yeah, that's not going to help either. Oh, no, input. Yep, input drag going to put me in the wall. And we got, why did it speed me up when I'm on the brakes into that part of the corner? Oh, it is all falling apart. Banana boy. Oh, yeah, it's over. Man. It was a great run going until that part of the road course right there. 2 laps to go. And Banana Boy riding the waves of momentum. We're down to 195. We lost 4 miles an hour in the anti-wall ride just in that part alone. And another, 2.5 seconds to boot. Man. I mean, it isn't over yet. I guess you can make a mistake. But I don't think Denver's going to happen twice. And if it does, then I might have to become a believer of every god that's ever been created and thought of by man. I mean, that would be something. But, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, a little more input lag. That one wasn't bad, but it's still not good, obviously. Any little bit of input drag isn't going to help. Oh, I actually got good turn 10 now. That's nice. A little late for that, but, that's nice. Down the back straightaway for the second to last time. Passing the choose cone. Past the Argle billboards. Banana Boy out in front. He's got 11.3 as a gap. We got a long way to go if we're going to try to make this gap up. I just don't see it happening. Even if we make up, we have to make up, what? Probably 6.8 a lap to even have a chance. There we go. Just, try to bring the thing home, I guess. And as much of one piece as we still got on it. That's all I can really do. Rotation here. I can't tell if we're gaining on him or not. I don't think we are. Banana will go through the S's as that curb hit actually probably really helped us. Oh, but we're going to lag down into this corner. Banana will enter the final corner for the second to last time. Fly down the front straightaway to see the white flag in the air. 1 lap will remain in Southwest Florida. And in the 2026 Bonita Springs Grand Prix, Banana leads. And what a day for the 9 car. He rides the wave of momentum he has. We gain about 3 seconds, but it's too little too late. The 9, you have to give him all the credit in the world. Shows up to a place where he has shown signs of being good before, but hasn't raced that in a year. You never know what to expect when, with, completely different cars and whatnot. But it's a place you wouldn't normally expect him to be good, even if he was battling for the win in 2024. And he is out in front. You got to give him all the credit in the world. Shows up to my playground borderline and is going to probably secure as long as he doesn't make any more significant mistakes. We are gaining on him a little bit, but big lag there. It's going to be too little too late. Able to avoid a wall at least, but Banana Boy flies down the back straight over for the final time. He's won 2 of the last 3. I think 4 of the last 6. Might even be 4 of the last 5. It's going to be, what, 4 of the last 3, or 3 of the last 4. And that would be 5 of the last, oh gosh, 7, I think. 5 out of the last 6, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we're getting on them pretty good, actually. But, yeah, it's just going to be too little too late. I don't think we have enough to get up to them. Holy cow, we're reeling him in, though. Well, we're in the wall. That's the final nail in the coffin right there. Yeah, look how much closer we are to him, though. And throwing in the wall one more time for good measure. Yeah, holy cow, we gained on him. If there was a lap or 2 more, we might have been there at the end. But there isn't. Banana Boy probably playing extra cautious, maybe even celebrating. Because as he enters the final corner for the final time, no last lap battle this year. It's all Banana Boy. 2024 will be vindicated. He goes down the front straightaway, sweeping the car in celebration as he will be the first non-racing guy winner of the Bonita Springs Grand Prix. Back-to-back full-length Crown Jewel event wins for Banana Boy. And we close the gap down to 5.1 to make up over 6 seconds in the final 2 laps of the race, but it's not enough to beat Banana Boy. The curse continues with 3 in a row. And the curse continues in full-length events for the 24 team. You just got to think of all the mistakes we made, all the little input delays that didn't help us, obviously, but man. Banana Boy pulling it off. We'll congratulate him, bring the car home in shame. Great race there, Banana. You earned that one. I mean, huge credit to him. I mean, he showed up to arguably my best track, and he killed it. He absolutely dominated. Well, I don't know about absolutely dominated, but he was pretty dominant. I don't know if it was like me at Flagstaff last year dominant, but it was pretty dominant. And that points lead will grow over Dodge. Easily over 200 points now. Well, actually, Dodge did show up, so maybe not over easily. But he is probably over 200 points now, easily. Well, yeah, he's over 200 now that I think about it. And for the first time in event history, the Bonita Springs Grand Prix will be won by Banana Boy and not by Racing Guy. Chevy remains undefeated in this event. And, yeah, I guess it's something we get to look forward to next year if I get an official to run it. So, run it for me. Or help run it, I guess. So, yeah. Guess we get to go back to an oval here, I guess. But, man. So that's 4 in a row now. I've had a chance to get the 3-peat, and we have been able to pull it off. At least this time it was in the last lap. I kind of saw it coming this time, but man. Thunder, not a single one of your drivers showed up. I think the last time a single one of your drivers showed up was Rockingham a month ago, to be quite honest with you. Or no, you showed up to Kentucky. Wait, no, that was before Rockingham. So yeah, Rockingham like a month ago, I think, was the last time one of your drivers showed up. Well, you can stay tuned for the post-race show if you wish, and I'm going to miss the garage area. And I'm going to miss it again, because why not? I mean, you got to look back at that final restart. We'll take a replay here in a second. We'll get our interviews in, and then we'll take a look at the replay of that final restart. But that very well could have been, the deciding factor there, as we made up, about 6 seconds at the end. let's hop over to our booth here. Thunder Motorsports supremacy. The Thunder Motorsports strategy of don't show up and hope we won is really working out for him here, isn't it? And I'm going to park his car in victory lane, I guess. Well, here I can interview him, I guess. Let me go over to victory lane. Let me waddle over to victory lane real quick. Well, don't run me over. Happened at the WRA. Man, but every single one of these crown jewels, I mean, this one was the most that it just fell away, that got away from me. But WRA, I got wrecked by Bloxy. Daytona, I got wrecked by Bloxy. Northern 500, I got ganged up on, and now here, just, series of errors. But Anna, how do you feel now carrying that momentum to a Bonita Springs Grand Prix victory and now getting back-to-back crown jewel wins? Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped right now. How about that? Miami. If that's supposed to be Miami, you spelled it wrong. Also, Miami's on the east coast of Florida. This is on the west coast of Florida. Get it right. Let me just make sure this is actually correct. I mean, the game it's based on is called Southwest Florida, so I would imagine. Oh yeah, no, that's Western Florida. All right. Yeah, actually, it's farther north than Miami. I mean, it's further south than I thought. But, all right. I mean, I guess it is Southwest Florida. I just thought it'd be a little bit more north than that. I thought it was closer to the Tampa, St. Petersburg area than it is. And actually, it was actually pretty close to Everglades. Anyway, how about that Florida? All right, now that I'm done nerding out, how's it feel going out there and beating the 24 in his play? It's arguably his best track with the F1 race that's happening. Yeah, the F1 race in their fake swimming pool that they have at the track. I'm not saying that first part, but he says, I feel great. He's really good at the track. You turn right, but I beat him. Yay. Do you think you can carry this momentum on into the 4 or 5 upcoming crown jewels that we have, and maybe get another crown jewel in the another jewel in the crown that you have, and carry that on with the point standings and maybe get a championship? Is there any one in particular that you have your eyes on? I mean, there's Monaco, there's the Indy 500, there's which you've won before. There's the Soda 600. We go to Michigan. We have the Isra. I think we're doing 333 miles there. So just all of them. Okay. All right. Whatever. Um, let's see. When you were pushing the 24 down into turn one there, was that a plan? Was that a calculated move to make him have to make a decision on taking the runoff or making the course, or was that just he had so much momentum and it just happened to play out that way? Well, the second time near the end, it was because I was mad at Dodge and needed to take my anger out. I didn't mean to wreck him, but I meant to shove him out of the way. But the first time was nice. Okay, well, I'm not happy that you took your anger out from Dodge on me. I don't know what I did to earn that, but okay. Is there anything you want to say to the people back at home after this great victory? This now ties Dodge for the most wins on the Isra season. And all of Banana Boy's wins have happened in the last, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all 4 of his wins have come in the last 8 races. Woo! I won. I'm on top of the world. Woo! Yeah. I've become so and okay, start singing Linkin Park. He loves his mom and dad. Good night. I hope you go to church and have fun and do good and be happy and don't be depressed. Good night. All right. Well, that's his speech. All right. I guess I'm being interviewed now. I'm going. I don't care. I'm going to the. Let me go over to my number 24 race, the guy Dodge Charger. That was incredibly fast today. No, but yeah, let me hop by my car here. He can interview me if he wants. I don't really care. I like how the car is like significantly taller than the than the people who are driving them. Like, yeah, they're as tall as the seat. How are we reaching the pedals? Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I calculated the miles per gallon of these Isra cars. Let me tell you, we have built some incredible machinery. We have 135 miles per gallon in our 0.4 gallon fuel tanks. So let me tell you, we have built some incredible machines here. Like, could you imagine how much money everybody would save on gas if they were going 135 miles on 1 gallon? Well, like I say, Banana did wish me bad luck tonight in that interview, and we had input drag all night, so I guess that did work for him. Did he walk over to the booth? The Michigan Motel. It's like the Hollywood Hotel in NASCAR, but like, you know, Argle's based in Michigan, so like, like the Michigan Motel because it's like a downgrade from like a hotel, and it's like not like so like yeah, like the Michigan Motel. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it now. What do you think the race went? I mean, it wasn't the best. I mean, overall, there's definitely area for improvement. Um, I mean, we ran a solid race. Obviously got in the wall a bunch. And made some mistakes along the way, but overall proud of the effort. Our number 24 racing guy Dodge Charger was incredibly quick, fast, and at times it wasn't really in a hurry. But me and Banana were going back and forth with some mistakes there, and we just weren't able to capitalize. What do you think of that? Well, to be quite honest with you, I'm not going to make comments on that, as that is a very out there question that honestly sounds like it was made to get a clip out of. So, due to that, I will say no further comments on this question. But I will say he ran a great race, I guess, if I am to comment on it. Now that I think about it more, I'll say this about him. He ran a great race. He's definitely deserving of the victory here today. Um, I'm not necessarily the happiest with him for, you know, basically punishing me for what Dodge did, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Seems like that's how he wins these crown jewels now, is he punishes me for stuff outside my control. We don't like it. I mean, it definitely helps. Over the course of the race. I mean, we'll never know for sure about the lag. It definitely didn't help. I think we definitely have a better chance. I think for sure we're up there by the end and we're in a battle. I just don't know if it would have cycled out. Why your car look like that? Well, you see, my favorite driver is Jeff Gordon, and he ran the Rainbow Warrior. So I painted this thing based off of that car with my colors. So that's why my car looks like that. In terms of the body, it's a Gen 7 NASCAR. That's why that looks like that. And it's a Dodge Charger. So that's why it looks like a Dodge Charger. Are you getting home from Florida? These are not questions relevant to the race. Well, I'm gonna. I don't know. What do you what do you expect? I'm gonna catch a flight. Like, what do you think? I'm gonna fly in the back of a soaring bald eagle with an American flag coming out of his eyeballs and spitting fire out of his beak while playing the guitar that's been painted in the American colors and all of that. Like, is that what you expect here? Like I'm catching a flight. Like, I don't know. Well, when you're 9 seconds back, what you do is you just don't give up hope. You keep grinding. You keep trying to gain on him. Even if you only gain a tenth, you hold on to that tenth that you gained, and you just you keep pushing. And you never know what could happen. I mean, you ran out of fuel at Denver, and I should have won that. I know I should have won that. I just didn't have evidence on camera to prove it. So you got away with that. And yeah, something like that might happen again. Obviously, it didn't, not tonight. But you just keep digging. Even if it doesn't work out, you just keep trying to learn the track, and maybe you can apply it the next time you go there. If you keep asking me questions that are not relevant to the race tonight, I am going to cut you off because I am in charge of production. Who hired this pit reporter? I didn't. I don't know which one of the people hired this guy. I'm gonna have to talk to the officials. I might even think actually it was probably the guy I just fired from being an official. Or no, I fired him from my team. I didn't fire him from official. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to him. All right, he's getting cut off. I just want to give a shout out to want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, everybody back at the shop. We put a lot of effort into this run here tonight, and yeah, we that's gonna do it. We're gonna send it over to the full post race. We're gonna send it over to the post race booth here. Oh, okay. Welcome back to the Michigan Motel, where it is now nighttime here in Southwest Florida, and we just watched another battle of titans of the sport between the 9 of Banana Boy and the 24 of Racing Guy, and this one once again during the springtime ends up with Banana Boy on top. That would be looking at the all-time wins list as he is now joining us and riding on the set. That is very disrespectful, and he will be fined $100 million for that. Anyway, looking at my stats here, that is his 6th career ISRA win, 4th of the 2026 campaign. For all-time Argle, that will be his 5th win on the season, tying Angelo for the 2nd most wins on the 2026 season. And I'm going to take this seat, actually. And all-time, that will be his 61st career win. And, yeah, I'm just going to stand in front of it, actually, because he is riding here. Oh, and I fell. All right, well, this is the Michigan Motel now. We're down here. He's up there. Kind of like the podium result. He's following me around. Get him out. Security. Security, where's security? My dad's in charge of security. He's not out here in Florida. He's back at the mechanics, actually. That's not good. Security. We did not bring the person in charge of security down here. That's concerning. Why did we do that? Anyway, so we're gonna be actively in a active chase while we do the post race show here. But let's take a look at the. This is bizarre. Let's take a look at some of the footage here of the final run of that race that I wanted to look at. So we'll probably be brutally attacked by the 9 car. We might have to take away his win at this point. I mean, he's kind of being a menace to society at the moment. All right, let's see. Where's the restart? So this is the restart we want to look at. Obviously, Dodge just going to kind of park in front of Banana, and that honestly is what set this up. So Banana's going to get the draft. Obviously, he's going to get a huge run. Dodge says he's out. He's done. Here, you can actually make sure you can actually see it. He's on the bumper. And, oh, wow. Okay. Jeez. What was I doing? What was I doing? I mean, okay, I can see it. So, yeah, if we look down here, we can see we separate right here. And I'm slowing down because I'm thinking he's going to get there. He got on the brakes he got on the brakes earlier than I did, obviously. I thought he just lifted. He was fully on the brakes. So I started lifting, and I mean, at this point, I've probably missed it already. But from where he left, where he got off my bumper, if I stayed committed to the corner, I probably would have been fine. That was a little bit of a choke right there. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, knowing that from here would be insane, though. Because, I mean, this is frame by frame. I don't know, it's 30 frames per second. So this is like, or I don't know the FPS of the video, but I'd imagine it's about 30 at minimum. So, this is 30ths of a second we're watching. And yeah. I probably still have it there. Probably still have, yeah, here, probably here if I turned back. It would have been close there, so yeah. I mean, I kind of imagined he would have gotten alongside me there with how big of a run he had. Obviously, he didn't get alongside me. Yeah, definitely at this point, I'm not making it, though. I mean, I've committed. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, I figured I would have had enough time. He got away pretty good. But, yeah. That's what I want to look at there. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. I mean, I feel like that was the right decision, but obviously, I felt like it at the time. Obviously, looking back now, I probably just had to go for it and hope. But yeah, I mean, it happens sometimes. Everyone makes not necessarily the correct decision every time. And I have been absolutely brutally murdered while we were away. We still have 7 minutes of coverage. We're back on an active chase. The suspect is still in the car, and police are now showing up. They're trying to get onto the racetrack. It is completely closed off. And we're hearing they are on the other side of the racetrack. They're actually all the way over on that part, and they are currently climbing the catch fence. Oh, wait, no, there's no catch fence over there. They're climbing the catch fence over at the tire barrier for turn 3 over on this side of the racetrack. So I don't think they're going to get here in time before the end of coverage, to be quite honest with you. So we just have to run and all that. That's why here, RIP Alex Zanardi. Zanardi? Yeah, I think it's Zanardi. I take it. He was a Formula One kart he was an open wheel driver, and then had a very, very bad crash over in Germany in a kart race, lost his legs, and became a Paralympian gold medalist after that. So, and did some marathon stuff. So, and yeah, was pretty inspirational story after I read it. So, yeah, that's obviously sad to lose fellow. Someone who's very passionate of racing like that, especially a very admired driver. But yeah, you can see more stars than I thought with the clouds. Actually, I was kind of concerned we weren't going to see any stars with this, but yeah, no, you can actually see a good amount. Yeah, looking forward. We still have one more week at least of the break. And then we have, I know the schedule's kind of weird for the spring here, April to May. Busy time of year for me with school stuff, but yeah, looking for, that's not the right thing. Is there on schedule to look at the next 2 weeks? We go to Watkins Glen next weekend, so I want to race that one, but if I'm going to be on council, that's just not going to work, so I'll figure that out. And then after Watkins Glen, we have a doubleheader with the this is the May 16th. I know I had to do some schedule realigning with just to make it easier to run. And Bonita's still commenting. But yeah, to make it better for broadcast quality and whatnot. So yeah, May 16th. So that's 2 weeks from now. Our Indy 500 and our Soda 600 will be ran. And then Friday is probably going to be a busy night. We might have to move one to Sunday. But looking to Acre, that's the 2027 schedule draft I have going right now. We have the Montgomery doubleheader between the Oval and the Roval. That will be the 16th, and then I think we have an auto race too on our 1 week that we have available. Oh, jeez, why did I plan a double head? No, I'm moving that. I'm changing that. That's not happening. All right, there we go. Oh, I see why I did that. You know what? We're gonna fully rearrange that. We're just gonna move everything back one now. Hang on, let me rearrange this real quick. And the all right, problem solved. We do have an auto race that night or that weekend too, that we got to make up. So yeah, that's what you got to look forward to over the next 2 weeks. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this race, guys. I've been your host, Racing Guy, and that has been the 2026 running of the Bonita Springs Grand Prix. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you want to see more